Hey, guys, 6 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show, or technically, it is, bing, 6 o'clock right now, exactly, when you factor in the HD delay and the 10-second profanity delay. Now, if you don't mind, guys, as we start today's MJ Morning Show on a Wednesday, I would like to play a sound for you guys to see if you can figure out what something is. All right? This is the sound, and just listen attentively and tell me if you can figure out what this is. Here we go. First of all, I'm amazed with the quality of that recording and the perspective. So, any of you guys, Roxanne, welcome, by the way. Fess, you're not saying much. You okay?
I was just listening to a sound.
I know, but you have kind of a glazed over look this morning. You got everything okay?
This is the first time you've looked at me. Sometimes I do a glaze over look. Sometimes I do a more happy look. Other times I do like a sexy look. You just happen to catch me on my glaze.
The come hither sexy look from Roxanne. All right. So anybody, Froggy, how you doing? All right?
Sounds like snow to me.
You know what?
Crunching through snow.
Hang on. You know what?
Yeah, it sounds like a walk.
Here, listen.
I play a lot of video games in the snow.
All right, so what is that noise?
It might be too crunchy for snow. Is that somebody eating cereal?
No.
Yeah, I thought it could be an eating thing, but I'm going to go with a walking thing and a mucky boots. But like one foot, if you listen to it, one foot does one thing and the other foot does a different thing. Like it's a step crunch, step crunch.
All right, now, do me a favor. Ignore the step. And I was about to give you that instruction, but it's interesting you zoned in on that and honed in on that.
And that's why it had a zone look.
Yeah, all right.
The glazed look.
Yeah, glaze.
Yes.
Like a glazed donut, a Krispy Kreme.
That's right.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about those glazer hoses that just... All right, now, ignore the step sound. So you're very perceptive. There's sort of like a step crunch, step crunch, step crunch. All right, one more time. All right, so the bass of your sound, kind of like the step, ignore that. Just focus in on that crunch noise.
Okay, so it's just
The
like
pirate walking through snow.
Yeah, that's you know what? That's exactly what I was picturing. Like a peg leg.
Yeah.
One peg leg. The click is the peg leg, and then the crunch is like a Timberland boot.
Oh. Yes. All right, you guys, you don't have it. However, I'm kind of impressed that you kind of, honed in on... a slight guess.
It's somewhere between muddy, mucky, and crunchy.
All
Like
right,
the crunchy crunch is throwing me off.
All right. Here's what it is. That's what it sounds like below my feet right here in front of my microphone.
What?
Yes.
The sticky on the floor?
Yeah, somebody clearly spilled like a Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew or some kind of a
What? That's in here?
That is in here.
It's disgusting.
Let me tell you what I did. I've got a phone recorder. I've got a really cool app on my phone. That is the little bitty pinhole microphone on my phone that I held on the floor down here as I put my foot down and then lifted up my foot.
Wait, do you have a peg leg?
No.
I mean...
Because we heard it.
No, I don't.
We clearly heard your peg leg.
Hold on. That's my foot. That's my foot just going down. But the perspective, the quality of this little recording on this app, which is a voice recorder, is pretty damn good. That is what I had to experience when I got in here this morning, well ahead of you guys, I might add, and I'm laying out all of my papers, all the show prep, my notes, I'm laying it out, and I'm standing where I stand because I do stand the entire show. Now, for the most part, you guys, Froggy, you always sit, you're lounge, your feet are up on the counter.
Chillaxing,
Roxanne, you never stand. Fester...
But I do run up and down the stairs.
Well, thank you. And Fester, you stand occasionally, but you're mostly a sitter.
I need circulation. Sometimes I sit too long and my legs fall asleep. It's a big deal.
This is a pain in the... I'm going to need someone to go get a wet paper towel and clean the damn floor up. So, somebody spilled, seriously.
Oh, just so they leave it.
Yeah, somebody spilled a sticky drink on the floor, and they left it.
What's the worst?
And I lift up my feet now, and it's like crunch, crunch, crunch. I just recorded that 20 minutes ago.
This station is like my bedroom when I was like a teenager. I just left it and never did anything until my mommy yelled at me.
Man. Hey, did you know that Meghan Markle's half-sister is going to be in Tampa federal court today with a defamation claim against Meghan Markle?
Do they have the same feet?
This is a bizarre story. We'll get into that coming up here on the MJ Morning Show. I'm a little giddy, or maybe I'm not as well rested as I should be.
You're slap happy.
Well, Tico shuts off my power at 12:38 last night.
Pay your bill.
No, it wasn't. 5 houses.
Oh, it was like it
was
just shut it
no,
off?
it was scheduled maintenance, and we got no notification. You know, with Spectrum Cable, if they have scheduled maintenance, I get an email that says, oh, we're going to have scheduled maintenance, and we expect the system to be down from 2:30 a.m. with service restored by 5:30 a.m. So I get that from Spectrum, and it happens a couple times a year. I get a little preemptive email. Last night, I'm wrapping up prep. I was working a little late last night because I fell asleep at about 9:30. I had a quick little nap, about an hour, and then I was finishing up. I was doing my little one sheet, all my little notes, and suddenly 12:38, damn power goes out. Hang on, I think I've got my power out noise. Hold on a minute. Let me find hey, Andrew, you remember where my power out noise was? Yeah, I got it here somewhere. So 12:38, early this morning, my power just goes out. Hang on a minute, I got it here somewhere. Power. It's really a good sound effect.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the AC shutting off.
Yeah, it's one of our favorites.
Yeah, no, I've got a whole series of these things. Oh, here we go. So this is what it sounded like. Yeah, and then you hear
a crowd of people in your house.
You hear me go. Gah. So that's
You can hear the audience in the background. Is that like from like The Biggest Loser or something?
I don't know. That's
I think I had a better one.
I got that from somewhere. I think it's from a video, actually, but I like the sound. All right, so, yeah, my power goes out, and I'm like, what the heck? So my printer doesn't work. I'm doing the final print work for the morning show prep, and my power goes out. And I'm like, what the heck? So I immediately go out the front door to see, are my neighbors out? And, yeah, the house across the street is out. The other house next to that is out. And then I look down the street, and there are other houses with the power that are on before my house. Well, as I look out, I see that there's a power truck and a pickup truck, and it wasn't like the official Tico stuff. It was a company called Powerton or Powerton. And I walk out, I'm like, dude, what's going on? Oh, we got some scheduled maintenance. We're replacing a leaky transformer. I'm like, well, it would be nice to get some notification. So then in my house, all of our powered smoke alarms start beeping. Because the power's out. And our female dog, Scout, she senses something's wrong. She's going all wacky. So anyway. Oh, and then after the power was out for 5 minutes, I get an email from Tico. There's a power outage in your area. We're hoping to restore it as quickly as possible. Then it says scheduled maintenance. I mean, how about giving me, is that unreasonable to ask for an email to say, hey, we're going to have some scheduled maintenance in your area after midnight. Your power might be out for a couple hours. Is that too much to ask? So let me know when after the power is out. Thank you so much. When they knew about this, because it was scheduled maintenance.
How long was it out?
2 hours.
Ugh.
And then when it came back on, it woke me up at 2:30 when the power and clicking and all, and the VCR is going. No, I'm kidding. I don't have one of those anymore. No, I don't.
MJ probably does that.
No, but back in the day when you had a VCR, it made
all kinds of sounds.
But noises came on. The lights all came on in the house, and it's just annoying. It was aggravating, and I want a little better from Tico. I like Tico. I think Tico has done a good job. I've praised Tico on many occasions on this show, but this morning I think they failed. Let me know, let the customers know when you have scheduled maintenance. This is not like a squirrel, got crisped up good on some power line. Something that was unforeseen. This was foreseen. You knew that there was maintenance. Send us an email that, hey, your power's going to be off. We're going to have scheduled maintenance. All right, so I'm a little grumpy today.
Between the sticky floor and the power out, you're having a rough day already.
Yeah, it's already just a pain in the...
You need a hug?
No, I don't need
No
a hug.
hugs?
No
You need a hug.
hugs. Stay away from me. I don't want your body odor transferred onto me.
Good point.
All right, thank you. 6:10 at the MJ Morning Show. Traffic's on with Pat. We're back in a minute.
Good morning.
Show on Q105, MJ and the crew, 622. Man, how did I get so late? Oh, I know why, because I was going through my list of problems at the beginning of the show. That's why I'm running a few minutes late here. All right, Froggy, is it true that you've had Hal in the studio with some demo action or at least some test recordings for Happy Hal O-Days?
Actually, it's called rehearsals, and yeah, we've been rehearsing here and there.
Well,
yes.
you know, in the biz, it's called, recording some demos.
Oh, in the biz.
In the biz.
In
It's
the
called,
news biz?
well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed. If you were listening to yesterday's program a bit later, a couple hours later, that's why I'm repeating this now for the early crowd, but it has been announced that Hal Herman is coming out with a holiday CD.
Halliday.
I know a thing or two about who smells like hot dogs or salami.
I've been thinking it's like artichoke.
Hold on,
I smell the worst smell right now.
What is
I'm
that?
starving, actually.
I love hot dogs and salami, but
No, it's when you walked in, it started smelling like hot dogs and salami.
You smell like meats.
You do. You smell like cured meats.
I wish I smelled more like
you
meats.
got the meat sweats.
You've been smoking some meats back there?
What is the definition of meat sweats?
It's when you eat so much.
It's the nitrates and all this.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
All the
coming out of your,
sodium and all kinds of the
coming
meat
out of your
sweats.
pores.
Anyway, where was I? Oh,
How?
so I said that I know a thing or two about holiday CDs because that's when we typically released the MJ morning show crotchety old man, MJ and BJ first, then MJ, crotchety Christmas 1, crotchety Christmas 2, crotchety Christmas 3D. Why 2 crotchety? Nothing but crotchety. Most of those CDs were holiday releases, and my God, did we sell a ton of those things. I was going to say a bleep load.
Step aside, crotchety old man, because Hal's taking over.
So Hal Herman is going to release apparently a CD, an MP3 downloadable collection of holiday favorites sung by Hal Herman from Hal Herman's Headlines.
Tampa Bay's news leader, Hal Herman Headlines.
I did get some workup demo covers from Jackie that were quite disturbing, actually.
Hold on, wait a sec. Wait.
There's a mistletoe over my crotch.
Wacky Jackie?
Yeah, here's a demo of the CD
man, hold
cover.
on.
Hold on, you're talking about the art.
That's not even me.
When you say demo, I don't know if you're talking about audio demo or
A demo
or
of the
art.
cover of the CD.
All right, I'm going to hold this up to MJTV right now. So Wacky Jackie, who used to be a sales assistant here, who left and moved to some godforsaken little place in Ohio.
She loves it.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. But, she did a lot of these really cool Photoshop things for the show, like, the Halloween one, just the
whole bunch.
The various little graphics that I'll post up on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio or MJ Morning Show on Instagram. I'm going to hold this up right now. This is a demo cover that I'm holding up to MJ TV, and that's Froggy. I'm sorry, that's Hal. Yeah, there needs to be a bottle of liquor.
Yeah.
Hey,
Maybe add some liquor.
Wacky Jackie, I know you're streaming right now.
My body looks great.
It looks like there's a big giant fat blunt coming out of Froggy's face.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
Well,
really.
I'll tell you what it is. It's a fat rolled up joint, which is stuck in your mouth.
Keep that away from the Christmas tree.
Let me show you. See that? Let me hold that right there. So look at that.
Wow.
If you're watching MJ TV, I'm showing it right now. Froggy handed me his phone, and it says Hal Herman, Happy Hal Days. And then, of course, the crazy little suit that Hal Herman wears, and a Christmas tree.
And a mistletoe on my...
Oh, there needs to be a bottle of vodka. What is Hal's favorite spirit?
He likes Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse Rye?
And Sailor Jerry.
Sailor Jerry.
He doesn't mix it, does he?
Hold on,
No,
is that a real brand? Sailor?
Yeah. Oh,
Really?
yeah.
You've never heard of Sailor Jerry?
No.
It's a great brand, man. Cheap, good.
Now Rittenhouse. Listen,
That's
That's
his
not bad.
high-end favorite.
let me tell you right now, Rittenhouse is bottled in bond. All right? Let me tell you right now that Rittenhouse Rye is good stuff. And Rittenhouse Rye makes a kick-ass old-fashioned. And I like Rittenhouse Rye. And it's not expensive. I mean, Rittenhouse Rye, I've purchased, believe it or not, in New York, I purchased Rittenhouse Rye on Long Island for as cheap as like $23.99 a bottle. Locally, you could typically get Rittenhouse for under $30, or at least last time I checked, like $27.99, $28.90. Rittenhouse is not an expensive rye. And you're saying, wait a sec, MJ, you said old-fashioned, and you're talking about rye? Yes.
What's happening?
Yes. Now, of course, bourbon and rye are very similar. Just the mash varies on whether it's corn-based, wheat-based, rye-based, whatever. All right. So rye makes a hell of an old-fashioned. I'm telling you right now that I actually prefer an old-fashioned with rye. Rittenhouse, Bullet Rye, Angel's Envy. I mean, if you make old-fashions, try it with a rye. All right, so Wacky Jackie, we need to put a big jug of
Sailor Jerry's
or like the half-gallon jug of Captain Morgan's
The
or
handle.
something. Yeah, the
handle, right?
Yeah.
MJ, you know what's funny is
What's that?
been working with Hal and trying to sound less affected on his album.
On his tone.
Oh.
and-
Delivery.
And I went to
Hold on. Do me a favor,
Yes.
Froggy. I'm sure you can get very, very close on this.
Uh-huh.
Can you give me give the audience an example of Hal Herman's affected voice? Now, granted, folks, Hal Herman is not in the studio, but I'm guessing that Froggy,
I've been working on an impression.
Yeah. Give us your
He's like
impression.
this. He's like, hey, it's Hal Herman here, and it's a what day is it? Wednesday. Oh, happy
Now,
hump day.
Does the same affectation in his voice, does that also translate into his singing voice? Because, when British people sing, you don't hear the British
Right.
accent.
No, you
No,
don't.
I mean, if maybe when we get back, if you want to play a little 2-minute demo I found of him.
2 minutes?
Always. So you have.
Oh, well, so you can play as much as you want because this isn't for sale. This is going to be on the album. This is a demo of him working on his affection,
So.
and I found it on the computer.
So
and
Hal, wait a minute. Hal is working on making sure that his affected, making sure that voice does not translate onto his singing voice.
that's what he's been working on.
And
So if you want to
wait-
hear it and see how he's doing, I think he's doing really good.
Really well. He's doing really well.
I think he's doing much gooder.
Okay, so you found a recording of him practicing?
Yeah, and he's going to get pissed if we play it. But I don't,
let's do it next.
All right.
Can you
Yes.
grab it?
yeah, I think Andrew. I'll forward it to Andrew.
Okay.
All right, get it to Andrew because
I just don't want him to know.
all right, I've got early morons in the news lined up and ready to roll next. But I'll tell you what, the minute we get back, we'll listen to a little bit of the Hal Herman studio demo.
Very short.
As he gets ready to release Happy Holidays, Hal Herman's holiday favorites. All right. All right. Stand by. Oh, I can't wait for this. In minutes next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hang on to that, baby. About a big hand now. You got the MJ Morning Show, Q105, 6:39 here on a Wednesday. And before we get to early morons of the news, we got to get to, I believe, the Hal Herman Happy Hallow Days song demo. And if you have not heard yet, Hal Herman apparently is going to release a holiday CD with all kinds of Christmas song favorites.
I wanted to make sure he got in the studio first when I found out about this to practice because we want it to be good.
Oh, are there going to be any Hanukkah songs
Oh my gosh, we're going to cover everything.
Like,
of course.
Like dreidel. I made it out of clay.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a big Hanukkah favorite, you know?
he's going to be cutting more. Well, I'm going to be with him next time. He cuts another demo because he needs a little guidance.
All
I
right.
think.
Well, why don't you walk us through this, folks? And of course, Froggy has a very good relationship with Hal Herman.
oh, best buds.
Yeah. And Hal is going to come out with a holiday CD. And Froggy, you get your hands on a Hal demo of him, attempting to sing a holiday favorite?
Yeah, he was practicing, I guess, with some engineers or something, and I had to have Andrew put a couple bleeps in there because he gets pissed off at one point.
Really?
During the demo.
This is the holidays. he's
I
talking
know,
about.
but it's just a demo. It's
Okay.
obviously not going to be like this. This
Okay.
isn't going to be.
All right.
We can't post this anywhere or anything like that.
All right, so
Play it once and that's it.
Is this clean?
Yes,
So
yes.
this is bleeped?
He starts yelling. I don't know what he.
I'm just
It's a little affected.
Hold on, I want to comment here.
It's a little affected.
That's
what
That's
what we're working.
So you're
on.
working to depukify him? Is that
Yes.
it? All right.
When Hal sees a vowel, he just adds other random vowels right
Yes.
next to it.
He's Val Herman.
Val.
Val Hal.
What the hell?
He said holiday, obviously. I mean, everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. What the hell is this? Son of a bitch! I don't want no gun horns in my song. This is my Christmas special. Get the horns out of here! Oh God! I won't do this. What happened to the horn? Oh, son of a... Hey, you will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around.
That's enough.
It's almost over.
Yeah, I mean, there's only a couple of lines left. Hal did a really good job.
It's just a demo. You gotta. There's a big ending.
Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
So he doesn't like the horns.
He doesn't like horns. He doesn't like brass section. But listen, I mean, we don't have to do the album. If you want to take a vote, maybe take a listener vote.
man.
See if they enjoyed it. I mean, is it even worth doing with your reaction like that?
Tell you what.
If we depukify him, it might be better.
Let me process that. Let me digest that. Let's bring this up in maybe an hour or so.
Hal just texted me.
What did Hal text you?
He says, "Do I need to come down there and kick MJ?"
No. Tell Hal violence.
See what
is
you
not
guys
the
did?
answer.
You guys are ruining it.
All right, listen, hold on.
You're blowing the whole thing, dude.
We ruined everything.
Is that Hal's first time ever singing or recording?
Ever.
Okay.
Ever recorded? That's not even supposed to be heard.
I want Hal to know that he did a very admirable job.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was depukified a little bit.
There's opportunities for improvement, but
I mean, Richard Cheese, is he that great?
I mean, he really is.
I tell you,
I want to see Hal do a live performance, like in a smoky lounge, falling all over people, drunk, yelling at the crowd, but singing Christmas songs.
He'll get arrested.
Tell you what, Why don't we get him booked at Donatello in the lounge on a Saturday night?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Now we're talking. A lounge, Hal the lounge singer.
Hey, that's a fun time. Friday, Saturday night in the lounge at Donatello, 10, 11 o'clock at night. That's,
Especially with Hal.
I'll ramp that vibe up.
that's a good time. I'll tell you that right now. All right, let's readdress, and maybe we'll take some phone calls next hour and ask
See, I knew I shouldn't have played it,
ask
man.
the listeners if listening to this demo is anything you want to hear ever again, with maybe a full CD of 12 or 14 Christmas
It's
tracks.
going to get way better, I promise you.
Absolutely it
You
will.
can't yell at the producer in the middle of the thing, obviously.
I mean, we need some Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in there, and
Dreidel, dreidel,
some
dreidel. I
dreidel
made
stuff.
it out of clay.
I mean, we'll throw a Kwanzaa song in there. To
Yeah.
round
if you
it out
guys
for
aren't
everybody.
negative about it, he's already mad.
I am
All right.
for it. He did good.
All right.
Stop. Hammer time.
Collaborate.
Early morons of the news. Well, this is very Florida. Florida man gets hammered on head by woman during an argument over rum. All righty.
Speaking of Sailor Jerry,
Yeah,
last
really.
segment.
A woman has been arrested here in Florida after she allegedly hit a guy over the head with a hammer late last week during an argument over a bottle of rum. What was that pirate song? Yo,
Yo
ho.
ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yeah,
Isn't there a bottle of rum in there?
Yeah.
Isn't there a lyric about a bottle of rum?
Maybe you should do a Christmas album. That was
Roxanne
nice.
knows
Yeah.
her alcohol pirate songs.
Look.
So
Oh,
she
yeah.
just came out of nowhere with lyrics. Wow.
Look at that. Lori Wilds. I love the last name. Wilds. Not to be confused with Roxanne Wilder. Now, is Wilder more wild than Wilds? So if you're Wilder,
Yeah, you're wilder
So you're-
than a whole gaggle of wilds.
so if someone's just wild, you're Wilder.
yes, more so than them,
All right.
but not wildest.
So if you were Roxanne Wildest, you'd be even
yes.
more wild than Wilder, or more wild than Wild.
Than both. Yes, top of the food chain on that one.
Or
yeah.
Wilds.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here's what happened. Lori Wilds was charged with felony aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, according to the arrest affidavit, which was obtained by Fox 35, which is in Orlando. The man said that Wilds confronted him after she could not find rum in the house. Well, that's a worthy, typical response. You can't find rum in the house, you grab a hammer and you smack someone over the head with it, and then you go, stop, hammer time. And then you get the parachute pants on and everything, and you got a swimming pool with a big $2 million gold MC hammer in the bottom of it.
Is there any word on what kind of rum it was?
Yeah, that's what I would have.
Yeah, I don't have
If
what,
it was Sailor Jerry, that would be the greatest.
you see, I'm not a rum drinker, so I was not really familiar with Sailor Jerry.
I gave up liquor completely. I'm all wine.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure Froggy's now a big wine connoisseur.
Oh, ask me my favorite.
So you're claiming you're an enophile?
I am basically a I can't say it. What is it?
I think you said a terrorist name.
Samurai? Samurai?
Sommelier.
Sommelier?
Sommelier, Assam?
No, it's Samala. Samala.
It's Somalia. Yes. Yes.
A pirate.
Yeah, you're at Burn Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Yes, waiter, can you please get the Somalia over here, please?
But I will recommend
I need the Somalia.
the 4-pack of mini barefoot bottles, plastic screw-offs.
Yes.
$6.99.
Oh, man. Anyway, so she can't find the rum. The
See,
man.
I would want a sommelier pirate to bring me my rum. That would make sense, right?
So Wilds confronted him after she could not find the rum in the house. He responded by telling her that he does not drink rum. Then Wild starts knocking crap over in the house because he doesn't drink rum. So that's why there's no rum in the house. Then she allegedly grabbed the man by his neck and punched him. When he managed to break free, Wilds came at him with a hammer and struck him with the blunt end. Stop. Hammer time. The relationship between Wilds and the man is not immediately clear. I don't know what kind of relationship it is if he doesn't drink rum and she was expecting to have rum in the house. But does this get any more Florida? I don't think so. Deputies responded to the scene, found the man with a small scrape and blood on his head. They also found the hammer used. Officials noticed Officials noticed a strong odor of alcohol on Wilds' breath when they spoke to her. And she told deputies that the argument was only verbal, that admitted to throwing an alcohol bottle at the man and then throwing his laptop computer on the floor. And she sounds like a hell of a date, doesn't she?
You want a Froggy recommendation for a great YouTube channel that has to do with this?
What?
Florida only body cams of cops and only Florida stuff. It is insane.
Last we saw, she's still in the Marion County Jail on a $500 bond, scheduled to appear in court on December 5th. So, it doesn't get more Florida than that. Hey, I've got some Carline crazies. I don't know what it is, but there is a pile of school Carline crazies. Now, we'll get to that coming up. Man, we got a lot. It's a busy, busy damn show today here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Don't move. We're back in minutes. Steve. 7:03 MJ Morning Show here on a Wednesday. Roxanne and me, MJ and Fester and Froggy, Andrew in the producer's booth. We've got Fester's kid Hudson running around today. So
yes.
you're keeping him out of, what, first grade today or what?
Yes, he's missing first grade today.
All right, now, does this have something to do with the issue from yesterday where you won't tell us why you took the day off? It was a mystery absence?
Yes.
And that's not to be confused with mystery absinthe.
Yes.
Look at Froggy just perked up when I said absinthe.
Only time I had that stuff, it didn't work.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, I've got a story coming up on borderline alcoholics and how to tell. And I saw something really, interesting in this. I'm like, I never got to this point. All right, hey, I'll get to that coming up. Just a little teaser. We'll get to it in the next segment. First, though, Carline crazies. Do you remember, I think it was in the last month or month and a half, so sometime October, late September. Do you remember, and I think it was Florida, do you remember the story where a guy got enraged in Carline and he was in a pickup truck and started chasing another vehicle, drove over the grass at school, and then confronted the other driver? And then we found out that the father dropping off the kid was like a convicted felon and spent time in the Florida Slammer. Remember that?
I think he said something along the lines of, I'm not afraid to go back to jail.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so that was an example of a story like within the last month or so.
You had another Carline story. It was like mom's getting all gussied up for the Carline, didn't you?
Well, that's something completely different.
Yeah, I know, but another Carline story.
All right.
Okay.
Well, but these are Carline crazies. Now, so there was another story. I've got fresh ones. I got freshies coming up. But first, just a couple of, recappers. So we had the maniac said, I'm not afraid to go back to jail or prison or whatever. Then there was another item from August. So in the first 10 days of school, and this was in Reddick, Florida. And that's what? Reddick, I think, is Marion County. I think that's where Reddick is. And in that case, Florida mom was arrested after she intentionally hit another parent's car in a road rage fit while dropping her kid off at an elementary school. Yeah, Marion County. Jennifer Perez was arrested, charged with felony aggravated battery using a deadly weapon. A car can be classified as that. The incident happened at the Reddick Collier Elementary School in Reddick, a town about 14 miles north of Ocala. Marion County Sheriff's Office deputy arrived to assist Florida Highway Patrol, who said a collision had occurred, but it was intentional. The victim was driving west on Highway 316 on her way to drop off her son at school. Perez was driving south on Northwest Gainesville Road when she cut the victim off. The victim maintained that she was first at the stop sign and continued to cross the street into the carpool line. That's when Perez allegedly pulled up next to her in the grass and began to yell at her. The victim yelled back, and Perez intentionally rammed her car into the other car.
But this happened a while ago.
Yeah, okay. I'm doing some refreshers.
Okay.
I'm setting the stage here, Fester. So we had the felon that said, I'm not afraid to go back to jail after a Carline fight.
Which also is near the villages. I think it was Lady Lake in Marion County
area.
area.
There was more on this. I'll scroll down. Ex-convict allegedly pulls switchblade after dispute in Carline. So that's the one we were just talking about. Fester found the story. What was the date on that?
October 17th?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. All right. Then I brought up this other one from Marion County where a mother used her car to bash into another mom's car with a Carline dispute. So those are I'm just laying the groundwork here. I'm just kind of
foundation.
I'm setting the state. Yeah, the foundation.
Like you're building a house.
That's what I'm doing. Well, now I got some freshies. So more Carline freaking crazies. And I think I'm doing this at a very good time because it's 7:07 in the morning.
It's Carline time.
We're getting ready to hit the Carline. So
We're in it.
Listen, or you might be headed to it, in it, whatever. The bottom line here is, folks, it is not worth getting into some kind of altercation. Count to three. 1, to let the steam blow off a little bit. Don't make a rash decision. Again, come to the MJ Morning Show for sound advice. Whatever happened to sound advice? Remember they sold stereos and TVs and everything?
That was a good store.
Whatever happened to sound? They had a lot of
They
had a lot of cool stuff at Sound Advice. Yeah, it used to be. You know what? You know the Halloween store that was for years up at what is that? The Tampa Bay and Dale Mabry, that shopping center with. Remember where Kmart used to be? Used to have Sound Advice was in the corner there, and then prior to that, it was down on Dale Mabry near. What, south of, remember that?
Sounds more of a Circuit City.
Yeah, vaguely.
No, it was more boutique-y, though. Whatever happened. All right, so let's go back and talk about now the recent stories. So Carline capers here, folks. Don't be a Carline cretin. Don't get arrested. Don't go to jail. Don't embarrass your kids. So 2 more. This one is fresh. At a Port Charlotte, where we have listeners, we get calls from Port Charlotte. People listen. Englewood, Port. So a Florida mother was arrested after she allegedly attempted to hit a school staff member while in the student drop-off line at Port Charlotte High School late last week. According to the Port Charlotte, or it would be the Charlotte County. That's weird. This is from Channel 8.
Yeah, according to the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office.
So Channel 8 wrote, according to the Port Charlotte Sheriff's Office. No, it would be the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, not the Port Charlotte Sheriff's Office. After the mother, Tara Jane Samuels Catalan, 42, dropped off her child. She tried to exit the parking lot the same way that she entered it. No. You don't do that. That's when a school staff member stopped her and told her that she couldn't leave that way because buses were going to come in to unload students. Authorities said the interaction agitated Samuels Catalan, who eventually backed up, turned her car around, leading the staff member to believe that she was leaving the way she was told. However, as she was leaving, a bus pulled in and was forced to wait for the woman's vehicle to clear the roadway. After the bus drove by her, Samuels Catalan allegedly turned her car toward the staff member and hit the freaking gas. I mean, and started running the car toward the school staff member. What the hell?
Just drop off the kids.
Rev the engine, drove toward the school staffer at a high rate of speed. Yeah, the press release says the member of the school team was forced to dive into bushes. What the hell? This is Carline. It's Florida Carline, folks. Right down in Port Charlotte. The school staffer had to dive into bushes to avoid getting run over by the mother, crazed and revving the car and racing toward him. My God, the member later reported the incident to the school resource deputy. That prompted the investigation. Officials said a witness who saw the incident unfold, along with the security footage, it all aligned. So the whole story panned out. Then deputies finally met up with Samuels Catalan yesterday on November 7th, and she told them she preferred to go out through the entry to avoid speed bumps in the exit area that caused damage to her car. Also denied attempting to hit the member of the school staff with the car. But another witness saw that. And then there's security video as well. She was arrested and charged with aggravated assault on a public or private education employee. That's like an enhanced charge.
Tara Jane, what are you doing?
Man, that's crazy. And then there's another one. You know, if you like to hit the bottle, it's probably not a good idea to be a mommy showing up drunk in Carline, right?
Dude, it probably happens more often than you know.
I bet you're right.
Yeah, this is Connecticut. Mother in Connecticut arrested and charged with driving under the influence while she dropped her child off at middle school on Monday this week. Christina Morissette, 33, taken into custody shortly before noon when police were alerted to an intoxicated person at this middle school. Yeah, she pulled into the parent drop-off area, started behaving erratically while dropping off her kid, failed multiple sobriety tests, was charged with driving under the influence. Yeah, so listen, don't hit the bottle. Don't get all liquored up. Don't get smashed out of your mind and then drop off your kids at Carline. That's insane. 7:13 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. I'm going to stay on time.
Ooh, look at you.
So we can start our hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Hey, we got to get to the mayonnaise story.
We saved it for you,
Yeah,
Fester.
You know, several people contacted me yesterday and said that you held it over.
I held the story. The mayonnaise trail. What? All right. And then 6 signs you might be borderline alcoholic. We'll get to that coming up. Oh, crisis candies. Do you know what crisis candies are? This is a loony story. Crisis candies. This is nuts. And we'll tell you all that crap and a whole lot more when we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show next here on Q105. Stand by. 105 at 7:25, and right here, right now, we start 1 hour and 20 minutes of non-stop MJ Morning Show. It happens right around this time, 7:23, 7:24, 7:25, in that little window every morning. Exact same time. We start an hour and 20 minutes, nonstop content, no more music, no more commercials, for an hour and 20 minutes. Nonstop entertainment and content. Nobody has the density. Nobody performs regularly on a daily basis like the MJ Morning Show. Consistency is king, baby, right here on the MJ Morning Show. And we just ask that you tell 3 people a day that you listen to this show. So if you know somebody that does listen to something else, hey, say, try the MJ Morning Show. Just give it a shot. You know, when the morning show that you listen to goes to a commercial break, check out the MJ Morning Show on 104.7 FM. So spread the word, because, there are still people that don't know we're back. It's really amazing. It's every single week I hear from people, oh, my God, MJ, I just found you guys. I didn't know you were back. So help us spread the word, because I don't have the ad budget to put up billboards right now or TV spots. No, not even close. I mean, we got chairs that are falling apart in here.
Yeah.
And sticky floors.
Oh, by the way, with my contract negotiations, which I'm meeting on Friday again. They wanted to meet earlier in the week, but I'm meeting on Friday.
God, is this D-Day?
Well, Friday I'm meeting it. But I got a message last night from the cake girl.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so the cake girl, making some of the finest, most unbelievably creative and artistic cakes on the planet. The cake girl from Carrollwood sent me a direct message on Instagram and said, hey, when you get the contract done, we'll celebrate with a special cake.
Oh, that's a good incentive.
Yeah, so she wants to do a special MJ Morning Show.
Or a goodbye cake.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's a total win-win for us. We get cake either way.
So I'll keep you up to speed on what's going on here. And again, we'll see what happens. We'll see. But thank you, Cake Girl, for the message last night. Did put a smile on my face. 7:27 now at the MJ Morning Show. Speaking of food, we have a lot coming up here. I've teased a lot, and then some of the best stuff I didn't even get to tease yet. Because, listen, we have an hour and 20 minutes to fill. So speaking of food, and we held this story over because I said, there's no way I can do the mayonnaise story without Fester being in the studio. And Fester was out yesterday with the unexplained, you know what? That's an unexcused absence, like back in school days.
It's just a personal day.
Yeah, but you're not telling us why.
Yes, I don't have to.
He really doesn't.
Did you know somebody told me, I don't know if it's true in the state of Florida, but they told me in the state of California, it is completely illegal for an employer to ask why they're taking a day off. If you work for somebody and you have personal days, at any time you can use one of those personal days and just say, I need a personal day. And no more questions.
Fester took a personal day yesterday, and we don't know why. And he won't tell us.
Something's fishy.
Very
Something
fishy.
stinks in suburbia.
Yeah, something's rotten in Denmark. Where the hell did that come from? Where did that stupid...
I don't know.
Something's rotten in... Where did that expression come from? All right, now, mayonnaise. So Fester...
It's a famous line from from Hamlet.
Oh, is it from Hamlet?
Wow.
Well, there you go.
Where is something stinks in suburbia from?
Yeah.
It's an 80s movie. Anybody know?
Yeah, how about there's a smelly corpse in Camden? Where did that come from?
Can't Buy Me Love is Something Stinks in Suburbia.
Yes, one of
That's
my
right.
favorites. Very good job.
So-
you looked it up, though.
you
I
knew.
did, but I knew that. I knew that. Like, I like that movie.
Fester, are you aware of South Carolina's mayonnaise trail?
Ooh.
Oh!
So
What?
What's
I
a
will-
mayonnaise trail?
I will tell you this. Mayonnaise is the finest of all the condiments.
No.
It's one of my faves.
I could put mayonnaise on everything.
Me too, me too.
On a ham sandwich, I like a smear of mayo and like deli mustard. So I do like a Dijonnaise kind of deal. But, I don't want glops of mayo. Can I tolerate mayo alone on certain types of sandwiches? That's about it. Mayonnaise on a sandwich, that is the only thing. And again, not like chunky glops of like you get a half a pint in your mouth. No, just a nice, just a light coating I'm not a mayonnaise maniac, all right?
I challenge you to name one thing that mayonnaise doesn't improve.
Some people hate that stuff.
You put mayonnaise on anything, it makes it better. Bowl
yeah.
cereal, mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Much
Celery.
better.
Birthday cake.
Better.
No,
Improved.
it doesn't. Spaghetti and meatballs.
Yes. Have you ever tried that?
Oh,
No,
my
you-
God.
oh
So
my
good.
God.
So good.
What's the difference between ricotta cheese and mayonnaise?
Oh,
And
are you kidding me? It's night and day.
How
you
about
don't have
this?
any ricotta. Just go for
I
it.
love ricotta. I can take a spoon. I can eat ricotta out of the container like I'm eating out of a half gallon of ice cream.
You'll eat those glops.
You
yeah.
oughta.
Which it's very, very hard to find the half gallon of ice cream anymore these days. So,
How about chicken soup? Can mayonnaise do anything for that?
Of course it
Absolutely.
can.
Cream it right up.
how about Hershey Kisses?
Love it.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
Just dip them in mayonnaise.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
God, you guys
sweet
are
and savory.
gross.
Now, what state did you mention? South
Yeah,
Carolina?
South Carolina. So I read this. I found the story. I'm like, wait a sec. Man, we got to talk about this. But Fester's not here. This is yesterday. South Carolina has a new food trail with 20 stops for mayonnaise.
They take their mayo seriously there in the South.
Is Duke's from South Carolina?
So Duke's in North Carolina every year, they're the sponsor of the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Well, duh.
Well, what do you mean, duh? You didn't know that.
What about
could
the?
have been,
and guess what? Hellman's Mayonnaise is the sponsor of the Helena, Montana, high school football tournament.
That's ridiculous. The tie-in
Oh, I'm
is...
sorry, that would be wrong because west of the Mississippi, it's best
Best
foods.
food.
Yeah, East Coast, it's bring out the Hellmans and bring out the best, and then west of the Mississippi, it's bring out the best foods and bring out the best.
My bigger point was that the Carolinas love their mayo so much they host a bowl named after it.
There is apparently all kinds of regional mayonnaises in South Carolina, and there's now, in November, Greenville, South Carolina's Eugenia Duke's unofficial mayo guide to Greenville launched in partnership with 20 local restaurants to feature the condiment in one of the menu's signature dishes.
Why would it be
My
the same as like a barbecue sauce? Each barbecue joint has their own sauce.
Oh, listen, barbecue sauce is so much better than mayonnaise.
I'm with you.
Come on.
Mix them together. Oh,
Oh, barbecue sauce and mayo?
Yeah,
Oh,
dip your fries in there.
My
Right?
Yes.
God.
I'm all
Are
for
you
it.
a milkshake fry dipper? That is grotesque
I
to
don't.
me. You know the people that dip their fries in milkshakes? That's
Yeah, we do.
disgusting.
All right, you're a lunatic. You are
Well,
not a salt.
I'm a lunatic.
You're not a salty and sweet person.
No, I'm not.
Listen.
I want complete separation.
If we went to pay a visit to my third favorite redhead, Wendy's, and get a
But
frost-
who's your first favorite redhead?
I don't know.
Who's your second favorite
Clay
redhead?
Aiken.
Clay Aiken.
You love him.
So we go to Wendy's, right? And we get the Frosty and the French fries. That's fantastic.
someone
Anyway.
says Duke's is from Tennessee.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of these hillbilly states, but listen, I love it. I love the Mayo Trail.
No, at the birthplace of Duke's Mayo, Greenville is the ultimate spot to rock the Mayo Trail. This story says that Duke's was invented in South Carolina. This says Greenville, South Carolina.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of Fester-looking people on this mayonnaise trail.
Well, can you describe a Fester-looking
Yeah,
person, please?
You
Frog?
know, morbidly obese,
Morbid.
waddles.
Yes.
Where's the mayo?
I'm on the trail. I'll be there.
Duke's mayonnaise.
Stop at the next booth.
Froggy.
Grab me some crackers.
Duke's mayonnaise
Get me a shovel.
was created by Eugenia Duke
Oh, really?
in South Carolina.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, so who said Tennessee? They're just flat out wrong. I'll tell you
What
what,
are the
if you're going to text us, don't text us erroneous
I mean,
information.
maybe their headquarters have moved to Tennessee. We don't know all this. We're not that boned up on our mayo, but I love it. That's great.
Now, speaking of food, crisis candies is ridiculous. I'm sorry. A woman went on social media, shot a video, and claimed that her therapist said whenever she was having a crisis and was about to go into panic attack mode, and listen, I'm not saying that I'm special. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone listening right now. I've just said numerous times on this program that I've never had a panic attack, and I don't understand panic attacks. Now, I know that people have them, and they just get all hyperventilating, and they start shaking, they're nervous, they're melting down. I understand it happens, I don't understand why. I've never had a panic attack in my life. Listen, the only time that I maybe panicked or that I was when, remember I told the story about Chloe disappearing in the food court at Lynn Haven Mall in Virginia Beach when we were visiting Michelle's grandmother.
That's not a panic attack. That's legitimate
Oh, that
concern
was-
for an
that's
immediate
panic.
problem.
and
Just panic.
yeah, it turned out that Chloe, I'm getting her a cookie at like the Cookie Puss place. What is like the cookie place? It's not Cookie
Great
Puss.
American Cookie
Yeah,
Company?
yeah. One of those things. So they have like exactly.
All right,
Man, that rolled right out of your face very,
Oh, yeah.
very quick. Yeah, Cookie Puss is the Carvel
yeah,
cookie
for those that
cake,
don't know,
whatever.
Cookie Puss is
Yeah.
a real thing.
Yeah, Fudgy the Whale and Cookie Puss. All right, so I'm like at one of these Great American Cookie places. I'm getting, Chloe a cookie. She's standing right next to me, and I go to look for her, and she's gone. I'm like, oh my God, this is like Adam Walsh or something. This is like,
Oh, no.
I mean, this is like crazy. I mean, that crap goes through your head. So, and Chloe's gone. And I'm in the middle of a transaction. I just run. I run away. I'm frantically, and then like 50 yards away, I see Chloe walking with Michelle and her grandma. Chloe had seen them, and they watched as Chloe ran toward them in the mall
But left you.
and left me, and I'm freaking out. So, crisis candies. This woman claims that and we got video on this, so I've got the audio. I'll play it. This woman claims that her therapist says whenever you're about to have a panic attack, or if you want to stop a panic attack, you pop a mouthful of sour Warheads candies.
Really?
That's interesting.
What?
The sour trigger something
Now,
in your yeah.
You've got lemon heads. You've got the Warheads. It's been a while since I've had Warheads. But, those are very, very sour candies. All right, listen to this woman. Are you telling me that like a licensed, accredited therapist is really telling the client to stop your panic attack by popping Warheads in your mouth, Warheads candies?
You know why it might have some validity? Because have you ever had these really, really sour?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you're doing,
Hey, Andrew,
your
run-
attention is now on this candy.
Yes.
Hey, Andrew, run down to like Circle K or go get me some Warheads. Where do you buy Warheads? I want Warheads.
Are we also going to simulate panic attacks?
No, MJ, listen, I understand that, it just shocks you out of whatever you're
Yeah.
having to go through.
All right.
That really tartness, whoa, okay, and it kind of dials you back in.
It's a
here's the-
sensory distraction.
Say it again.
Sensory distraction.
All right, but listen, really? You're going to pay a therapist what, $150 an hour, or whatever the hell it is, to have them tell you, hey, thwart your panic attack. Put some Warheads candies in your mouth.
Okay, what
My
if I'm like,
therapist told me to eat a warhead whenever I'm feeling a panic attack coming on. And when I say I've never had anything rip me out of the throes of a panic attack faster, I mean it.
Maybe it just distracts you with it's like you have an injury, pinch yourself really hard or something.
Yeah.
It's like you're distracting your panic attack. It's like when you have. Oh my God, are you okay?
Sounds like you're having sex over there.
I'm about to say, Roxanne,
Hold on.
Give me candy.
I'm
Give me
never
some
gonna-
candy.
Is
Give me
that,
some
a,
candy.
is that a panic attack, or are you having relations?
Yeah, I need some candy. Give me some candy, faster.
Is that what you called?
Roxanne, I'm going to tell you right now, I am never going to stop you from having a panic attack if that's what it sounds
Oh
like.
my
Oh my
God.
God, I can't breathe. I'm passed out.
Sounds like you're in the deli and when
Damn,
Harry
that's
met
sour.
Sally.
Sour.
All right, listen.
Snapped you right out of it. I'm fine.
Okay.
My therapist told me to eat a
Hold on.
warhead.
Hey,
whenever
hang on. I want to hear this woman again. Hold on. I'm going to start this lady. I want to hear her again.
My therapist told me to eat a warhead whenever I'm feeling a panic attack coming on. And when I say I've never had anything rip me out of the throes of a panic attack faster, I mean it.
Dude, have you ever had a warhead, MJ?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been years since I've had a Warhead.
By no means is it one of my
I've-
favorite 200 candies.
I had lemon heads more recently than a Warhead.
So for my 12th birthday, we went to go see Ernest Goes to Camp for my birthday party.
Great movie.
And I was sitting next to my friend, and we had all kinds of candy, and he had a warhead, and he almost had to get hospitalized. His tongue almost fell off. His tongue looked like a map. It was all jacked up, and he's like, Michael, I can't breathe.
Hang on a
And
minute.
I'm like, tell me about it, Burn.
Hang on a minute. Andrew is going to call you out. Andrew just delivered a 7-sentence thing in my headphones, which I've missed the last 3 minutes of the show. Andrew, a little more, little
Put it
quicker.
on air.
All right, so Andrew, you're on air now.
Yeah.
So Andrew, you're going to call out Froggy?
I wish I could completely. I remember him telling that story, but it was a different candy because we've never talked about warheads before.
Was it not a word? Maybe it was a Sour Patch Kid.
I mean, something that's sour
Yeah.
or something that completely throws you off or alerts
Jesus,
you.
Andrew, thanks a lot.
Yeah, seriously, Andrew
What a
Killjoy
prick.
back there, really, right?
All right. Roxanne,
Yes.
I'm getting requests. I'm on my phone. I'm getting requests. I've got some friends that are. I'm not going to mention any names.
More panic attacks.
But I've got
Wow.
I've got two friends that have just texted and requested not a song.
No.
They're requesting your panic attack again.
That's all I want.
So yeah, hey, can you get Roxanne to do that panic attack again? Okay,
All right.
No, I
Guys.
can't, guys. This is
It's all you.
salacious.
Go on.
You're turning it into something. I mean, that's me stressed out. I'm so stressed out.
You just did it.
I'm so stressed out.
No.
It's on YouTube.
No.
I'm getting a request. They want to hear your panic attack again. Go.
Oh, God.
Guys. Oh God. Okay. Faster. Give me the candy. I can't breathe. My ears are ringing.
My ears are ringing.
I'll give you all the
Ringing.
candy you want. Listen, that's,
How
oh
about
my
a
gosh.
cigarette?
Holy cow.
Yeah, I'll have what she's having.
No.
Yeah,
Roxanne, I got news for you. If that's the panic attack, you're going to the hospital because I'm not helping.
Yeah, baby. All right, moving along. Listen, really?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Warheads will thwart a panic attack.
Because they jolt you.
I mean, or
Yeah, they.
It's like I use a spoonful of peanut butter to get rid of my hiccups because I'm conscious. I'm going, peanut butter's all over my mouth. What did I do?
Tell you
Hiccups
what.
are gone.
How about sticking your tongue in an electrical outlet?
I do that.
That'll jolt you also.
along the same lines, yes, a sensory distraction.
If not your tongue,
yeah,
why not your wiener?
why not?
All right, will you stop? Why do you have to get wiener on every single
show.
show?
I had to, all
Every
right?
single show.
It's been a
You
while.
Stop
I'll tell
it.
you right
It's
now.
been a while. Every single show.
Anxiety attack over.
I would like to thank Erica.
Oh, thanks, Erica.
Erica sent me a direct message on Instagram. By the way, I'm like 50 followers away from hitting 15,000.
Yeah, we're all so proud of you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to have the cake girl make me a cake when we hit 15,000.
Yeah, we're really.
Oh,
That's-
God.
seriously, I'm looking at my Instagram right now. I'm at like 14,950. We got to have 50 people right now that don't follow me on Instagram. And listen, if you don't like my content, then unfollow me. But I'm telling you right now, my content's pretty solid. I'm going to ask the cake girl. We're about to hit 15,000 on my personal Instagram account. So if you would like to be charitable, give me a follow right now and help me get to 15,000. I'm almost there. Follow me right now, folks. Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. I'm like 50 away from hitting 15,000.
This is like the modern day Jerry Lewis telethon.
It is.
Except we don't help kids.
It is. Let's go to the tote board right now. Here we go. Oh. There we go. Let's go to the tote board. We're almost there. We're almost there, folks. It looks like we've got 21 to go. So Certified MJ Radio, give me a follow. I'm almost at 15,000 right now. All right, but the reason why I'm bringing up Instagram right now is I have to thank Erica because my DMs are open. I communicate. I love to interact with you, the MJ Morning Show listener, with a direct message if you send me something on Instagram. And Erica did last night. You know what Erica sent me? Erica sent me an image, and I printed it out. And I'm holding it up to MJ TV right now. Do you know what that is?
Can I see?
Yep. What is that? Come on.
Oh,
It's black and white. Is it?
I don't
Is it a
know.
box of cereal?
Yes.
Colorblind.
Dude, it's Count Chocula.
I can't tell. It's black and white. I'm standing like 8 feet away.
Erica sent me a picture. She took it with her phone of a box of Count Chocula at Publix
Yeah?
on clearance.
Oh yeah.
$2.25. This is probably a $5 plus box of cereal, right? And apparently Publix has Count Chocula on clearance right now. So thank you, Erica, for sending me this. And Michelle loves Count Chocula. I think like twice in the last week, she just had Count Chocula for dinner. I swear.
Listen, for a novelty cereal, Count Chocula is legit.
I wonder if Frankenberry and Booberry, I wonder if those are also on clearance as well.
They have another one, like a fruity one that came out. Like spooky fruity or something.
Spooky fruity?
There's a fourth.
I don't think that's it.
I don't think that's it.
Yes, it is.
Spooky fruity.
Boo. Boo.
So there is a warning, and we got to take phone calls in a minute on the whole Hal Herman thing. Folks,
No, we can't do that.
What do you mean we can't do that?
Hal's on his way here, and he's pissed.
Oh, Hal is pissed.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take phone calls on whether you want to hear a Hal Herman holiday CD where Hal Herman sings the holiday hits. Froggy came across a demo of Hal messing around with a sample track in the studio. We'll play a little bit, then grab your phone calls in a few minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. But first, there is a governmental warning. I'm not making this up. This apparently is a thing. The federal government, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, pronounced NHTSA, that's how they shorten it, NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, they put out an announcement on Monday. Can I ask what you guys are doing? What
again?
Yes. Sorry about that. I was completely listening to you.
You and Fester are having some kind of total...
You just got me in trouble, MJ. I'm very disappointed.
It's like we're in class.
Oh, my
and
God.
You did.
What happened?
You did.
I got you in trouble?
Yeah, you did, because I did the panic attack, and then you're like, do it again. And I have at least two people who are like, there were children in the car. That was inappropriate. I was like, I was hyperventilating, ma'am. I'm sorry.
People you know?
No, texters.
Oh, screw them.
I said, relax. It was a bit. I was hyperventilating. So anyways, there are a couple of people who are very upset because their kids are in the car and they heard that. And I was like, it was
We're not
a panic attack.
We're not exactly a kid show.
Listen, we're a family show.
That's sincere.
Let me tell you right now.
You can
that
handle it.
I have always run this show, and listen to this is very important. Then I'll get back over to the federal warning. All right, what do you think I'm going to say?
I've always run the show as if it was a network television show on primetime TV.
Why do you have to talk like this?
Yes.
I don't
This is how
sound
you
like
deliver
this.
it. Yes.
I don't sound
Is
like
that not it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I have always used the filter on this show that if it would occur on primetime television, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, if it's on primetime TV, I kind of use that as a filter for content. And you'll never hear anything that would go beyond what would be on primetime network television. All right?
That was a panic attack. All right, 2 in a row.
Thank you.
Now, let me get back over to the federal warning.
Yes.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, put out an announcement on Monday, and they say that anyone that has decorations on their steering wheel should remove the decorations immediately. The problem is people are bedazzling their steering wheels and gluing little rhinestones, gemstones.
What?
People are bedazzling their steering wheels, and in the event of an accident and the airbag goes off, you might end up with a fake gem lodged in your eyeball.
So if you glue or hot glue a gem to like the center area where the airbag sits.
People are have you ever seen the people with the big furry steering wheel covers?
Oh, yeah.
You ever see those things?
So cool.
You know what's
So
something
cool.
else I've noticed that's in the same sort of thing like that?
What's
is
that?
I saw a guy walking around in a Publix parking lot with a bunch of like, I think they were like ducks, and he was putting them on Jeeps. He was putting little ducks.
Rubber ducks?
Yeah.
Like yellow little rubber ducks?
And then I start driving around, and I'm looking at Jeeps around, and there's Jeeps loaded with rubber ducks in the front.
All right, so
Have you heard of this?
Andrew says, hold on, Andrew, turn
What
your
is
mic
this
on.
Yeah,
awful
you know what?
thing?
I saw that yesterday.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
Wait,
a thing that
wait.
people with
Where did
Jeeps
I
have
see
rubber
that?
ducks?
I don't know, but I
Hang
hate
on.
it.
Andrew knows something about this.
I don't know detail. I just know that there is a rubber duck thing with Jeeps.
All right, so it's a sign, according to the Google, and none of us are Jeep guys. I mean, there's some guy driving a ridiculous Jeep right now for no useful purpose because you never go off-road. But you have a Jeep and you have ducks. It's apparently a sign of respect for your car from other Jeep owners.
Wait a minute. So if you're a Jeep owner and you see another Jeep people carry around rubber ducks and put that duck on somebody else's Jeep, like in a parking lot?
I saw a guy doing it.
Now that we've told you about it.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. Last night I went to a restaurant and my daughter and I are like, look at all those ducks in that Jeep.
It's like a thing.
Now that you're aware of it, MJ, every time you see a Jeep, maybe not every time, but you will start to notice a ridiculous amount of rubber duckies, and there's a billion different kinds of rubber duckies.
And they have to be rubber in case you get in an accident.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Hold on. I just got a text from another friend. I don't know what's going on here today.
Ah.
But
It's really stupid. Oh my God. No, I'm kidding. I mean, it's what Jeep owners do. I mean, okay,
I
whatever.
think it's
hold on.
stupid.
Hey,
Whatever.
apparently something similar happens with Chrysler LeBaron owners, and they put like rubber wangs.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Get a wang in your face if you get in an accident.
That's a really funny joke.
All right, hold.
That's really
all right,
funny.
no, but all kidding aside, the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration says, do not bedazzle your people are using glue guns or whatever. They're putting stones. They're bedazzling their steering wheels. In an accident, the airbag goes off, and you might end up with like these jewels, like just totally embedded in your face.
How about the bedazzled blisters you're going to get from the constant steering?
Oh my God!
You know, your hands rubbing against some
Well, not
fake
on the
glass.
hand part, you'd be fine, but like the airbag part, that's what blows out of you.
Listen to this.
Sounds awful.
This is from the statement from NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. In the announcement, at least one driver suffered a serious injury that resulted in the loss of sight in one eye when an aftermarket emblem adorned with rhinestones became dislodged from the steering wheel in a crash and hit the driver in the face.
Oh.
Hold on, why are you laughing? You're laughing.
I'm
Roxanne-
not laughing
Roxanne,
at that,
you're,
okay?
You're laughing.
I'm not no, I'm not.
I got a driver that lost an eyeball with a
No.
bedazzler, and you're laughing.
No, I'm not. I'm smiling.
You still imagining the plastic wings in the LeBaron?
What do you think? Ocular accidents are funny?
I'm not laughing at that.
What are you
I'm
laughing
listening
at?
to you. I have two parts of my brain going right now.
So-
I'm laughing at texters saying more panic attacks, and I'm listening to you say this horrific story of someone losing their eyeball. I am the number one eyeball panic person. I'm constantly like, put that down. You're going to poke an eyeball.
Oh,
out. Put
geez,
that-
you're one of those?
Yeah, everything is.
It's all fun and games till
Yes.
someone gets an eye. Yeah, okay.
You know what my kids like to do?
What?
Run around the house with super sharpened pencils facing up.
How about
with their
scissors?
hands. And scissors.
You know, you have your kids run around the house with scissors.
No,
We have scissor wrestling matches.
glue those scissors to your steering wheel and just ram into something.
Yeah. Bedazzle your steering wheel with fiskers.
All right. So, listen, what kind of moron does that? Just
don't know.
gets a hot glue gun and wants to put little.
All right.
People bedazzle everything.
Do you think there's any chance that I could say, call us right now if you have a bedazzle? You know what? I'm going to try it. I doubt we're going to get any calls here. But if you are listening to the MJ Morning Show right now and you have a bedazzled steering wheel, you've got rhinestones, gemstones, whatever, on your steering wheel, as you're driving right now, listening to the MJ Morning Show, call us. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047.
That's a really tough ask.
And if you're one of the righteous gemstones, make sure you get on the phone to us right now. So listen, I'm only going to spend like 30 more seconds on this. But if you are driving a car and you have accoutrement and whatever, you've got foreign objects stuck on your steering wheel, you've decorated your steering wheel with jewels or gems or whatever, I want you to call me right now. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If you've got like Indiana Jones poisonous spike darts on your steering wheel,
Something.
call us right now. You're not going to believe this. Lines are ringing. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Joyce in Tampa. I guess it's not her, but she knows somebody. Joyce, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Welcome, Joyce.
Hi, I'm a foster parent, and my caseworker came to see me, and she brought me out to show me her bedazzled steering wheel, and it was diamonds all over the whole thing.
Oh, my God. So you're a foster parent, and the caseworker has a totally bedazzled steering wheel.
Yes, it was gorgeous. I loved it.
Yeah.
Right, but did you hear the warning that in an accident these things could fly in your face and put your eyes out?
I heard you mention it this morning. I had never heard that before, and I'm sure she didn't either. She's a really nice woman, and she carries kids around in her car. So,
Oh man, the kids are going to get blinded also.
Right?
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right, well,
Bye-bye.
Joyce, listen.
Yeah.
Next time you see your caseworker, tell her what you heard on the MJ Morning Show, okay?
I will, I promise. I'll be seeing her on the 17th. It's National Adoption Day, and I'm adopting my son that day.
Oh,
that's
that
beautiful.
is sweet. That is very nice. Hey,
great.
Joyce, tell the caseworker to listen to the MJ Morning Show on
I will, I promise.
on 104.7 Q105, all right?
Listen with the
I
children.
will. Thank you.
Thanks.
I mean, she would be front page of the newspaper, man. Local caseworker blinds 3 foster
Well,
children.
guess what? If you listen to what Roxanne's saying over here with angry texters,
We had two. We had two.
Some people would make a case that if a parent listens to our show, that they ought to have the kids ought to be removed from the home
Yeah, right?
or the car.
Yeah.
All right,
Context.
Get
Come on.
out of here. This show's so family friendly. Abby isn't. Oh, wait a minute. Abby does it. Abby, you're a steering wheel bedazzler.
It's not major. It's just a couple hearts. But honestly, I'm going to take them off after hearing what you said.
Yeah, Abby, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Abby, you're 23 and you have foreign objects. You got some hearts on your steering wheel. And you, because of the MJ Morning Show and what you just heard about the dangers and the government warning of having these objects stuck on your steering wheel in the event of a crash, you're going to use this as a safety tip and take it off.
I'm 23. I am. I'm going to take them off. That's so cool.
Hey, you gotta turn your radio down because we're on delay.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
I know. I was like, I'm going to hear myself. Okay,
Yeah.
that's so cool. I got to go, but thanks.
right, thanks, Abby. Goodbye. Gotta go.
Bedazzle more stuff.
Yeah. All right, so there you have it. Well, I didn't think we'd get calls, and we got calls.
Yeah.
Don't bedazzle your steering wheel. Moving on. What was the the alcohol story? Oh, and then we got to take some phone calls on the whole Hal Herman thing. If you did not hear about an hour and change ago, if you didn't hear some of the demo tape of Hal Herman's Christmas CD with Christmas and holiday favorites, we'll play it again. I want to take some phone calls on whether you think this is a good idea or a bad idea.
Yeah. Happy holidays. Right?
Oh, that's what he wants to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Happy Hal O'Days.
Volume 1.
As in volume 1.
There's 10
Volume.
volumes.
With 10 songs each. It's 100 songs.
Listen to this. 6 signs you're a borderline alcoholic. And the report here is that a lot of people, they don't know where that line is. And the line gets blurred. Well, a lot of things get blurred if you've got an alcohol issue. But these are 6 signs that you could be a borderline alcoholic. And there's something very important that I want to segue into, because there are a couple of alcohol stories here. And I've never done what is reported as far as what qualifies as binge drinking. I have never come close to binge drinking. And I'll explain in just a matter of seconds. Yeah, Rox, you were raising your hand like you were in 3rd grade. Yes.
Mrs. Wilder?
Sign number 1, you have to read this article and even question whether you are borderline alcoholic, right?
Well, yeah. Let me give you the signs here. And somebody who's a borderline alcoholic is someone that is dangerously close to the line of drinking way too much. So a lot of people know that they sometimes drink too much, but they might not know where the line is when it comes to having an issue with your alcohol consumption. So what's on the list here? What are the 6 signs? This is according to Dr. Dave Nichols, a physician, medical advisor for an online health service, an application, an app. And he says that take a look at these 6 signs that you might be a borderline alcoholic.
All right, let me guess. Is starting every sentence with, let me tell you something. Listen to me, you son of a bitch.
It's not on the list.
That's usually an indicator for me.
Here we go. Number 1 is drinking alcohol every day without realizing it.
How do you not realize it?
Well, it's sort of like if you're just popping a drink, like you're just
part
having
of
a
your-
glass of juice or a glass of water. If you're just going for the alcohol, you don't even realize it. Binge drinking often is next on the list. Only socializing if alcohol is involved. Number 3.
Well, who doesn't do that?
Number 4, drinking frequently during the day. That's a Roxanne thing.
I mean, Roxanne so far is like every category.
No, I'm
here.
not. I've had one. I'm 1 for 4 so far. I'm really not that much of a day drinker at all.
You told me about all the mommy brunches you go to.
Oh, that's once in a while.
Yeah, that's an occasional
We got
thing.
a text like 3 weeks ago on a Thursday, and she's like, "Hey guys, I'm drunk now." It's like 4:45 in the afternoon. I'm like,
Hey,
why is
15
she-
minutes. That's not that bad.
Why is she sending this to us?
4:45 somewhere.
Thursday. I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow at work.
Did you say it's 4:45 somewhere? Yeah, in West Chase. That's where it's 4:45.
I mean, the socializing thing. Why do you socialize?
Number 5.
What? Roxanne?
Great.
You're not making a good case for yourself.
Only socializing if alcohol's involved. All right, moving along. Number 5. Number 5 is finding it irritating when others are not drinking. So you get angry and irritated if someone is not drinking.
Come on, have a shot, man. Have a shot.
What's the matter?
Come on, man. What are you, a little bitch boy?
And then,
Okay, wow, that's really aggressive. But
and then finally, consuming more than the recommended government guidelines. So those are 6 signs you
Oh,
might
the
be.
government guidelines are for weens.
I mean, what, Joe Biden tell you how many drinks to have now?
Well, hang on. Now, I want to segue into something.
Come on, man, put that down.
And a list came out on who are the biggest drinkers worldwide. So where is the U.S.? As an aggregate,
I know who number 1 is.
what? Who?
British people.
No.
No. See, okay, if we're guessing,
No.
I would have guessed Russians.
Oh, that's a good guess.
No.
Irish.
Yeah, Irish.
No.
What?
Wait, is it going to
No.
be something like the
Eskimos.
Japanese?
Listen to this. This list on drinking, it's the percentage of people who had 6 or more drinks in one sitting in the last month.
Ooh, that Amazon tribe that hasn't had any contact with man.
No.
No?
Oh, they killed that one guy.
No.
Did they?
Number 1 is Denmark. Highest percentage during the survey of individuals that had 6 or more drinks in one sitting in the past 30 days. So
Cool.
Denmark's number 1.
else
Because
Is
something
that-
stinks in Denmark, and you have to drink to not smell how
That's
bad
the
it smells.
second time we've mentioned Denmark
Yes.
today,
There's something rotten in Denmark.
and we've never mentioned Denmark before.
Number 2 is Romania. Number 3 is United Kingdom. So number 3 are the Brits. 4 is Luxembourg. 5 is Germany, then Belgium, Australia.
Where's Russia?
Russia is not. It's not here. I don't even see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. U.S. is number 10. Ireland is number 8. Iceland is number 9, and the United States is number 10.
I thought like Russian people would start drinking when they were like nursing,
Yeah, right?
and then they just till their
Yeah.
liver exploded.
Nope. Not in the top 10, according to the biggest drinkers on the planet.
No
But
offense.
then listen to this. Women, when you extrapolate women, the U.S. is number 3. So that's interesting. Number 4. U.S. women rank 4th.
Can you
On the
define
list.
extrapolate?
Excuse me, what? What'd you say?
Use it in a sentence.
Can you define? I don't know if you meant they took out the women or left them in.
Hold on,
Can you
what-
define
no, what-
extrapolate?
It's
I can't say the stupid word.
it's extrapolate.
Extrapolate. Can you? What do you just say it in the layman's term?
Well, that is layman. Hey, what do you want to know?
Okay, did they, is it only women or is it without women?
No,
See?
no, I just said
You
that-
said they extrapolated women.
No, I said if they extrapolate the women only, if they take the women out of the sample,
out of the
then-
sample.
No. If they take women from the sample, then U.S. women are the number 4 biggest drinkers in the world. Now, before I move on,
I'm confused.
Yeah, all the sober
God,
men.
What this is fundamental, man.
Okay, my biggest problem is, does Luxembourg deserve an entry? Isn't that country smaller than Rhode Island?
Dude, I'm just telling you what's on the list. Don't attack me for the list.
What a dumb list.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's mention the
Now-
smallest country in the world.
Now-
Bunch of alcoholics.
Now, the whole binge drinking thing is like if you have 6 or more drinks in one sitting, that is considered binge drinking. You know, as far as guidelines go, the recommendation is that men only have, 2 drinks a day? Isn't that it? And then women should only have 1 drink a day? But it's not even like every day of the week. Hold on a minute. Hang on.
Yeah.
No, this is
Everybody's
important.
going to be all down on themselves now.
No, this is important stuff. No, as far as what the recommendations. Here we go. For a typical adult pattern corresponds to... here we go. USDA. The USDA dietary guidelines state that women should have no more than 1 drink a day and men should limit themselves to 2 drinks.
Boring.
I only have a couple of drinks 2 days a week.
You're so great.
I might, Michelle, we might have a couple of drinks like on Friday night or Saturday night. I'm usually never a weekday drinker.
I'm not a weekend drinker. I only do weekdays.
I mean,
Mondays.
I find that's what I've been doing lately.
2 for Tuesdays, we knock them back.
But before I move on, I was thinking about this, that a binge drinking session is like 6 or more drinks. I have never had in my life, I've never had 6 or more drinks in one sitting.
Did you have a 20-something decade
Dude,
of your
did you
life?
go to college?
Yeah, did you go to
ever
college?
party?
Did you-
Yes, I did, but I've never consumed 6 or more drinks. I'm sorry.
Gosh, what is your deal? You've never partied. 6 or more drinks. I one time at an apartment was bet $100 to do there was a shot glass that was this big. 8 shots.
That's not a shot glass.
8 shots in one.
That's a Home Depot.
I got it at Spencer's.
That's a Home Depot 5-gallon orange
Remember?
bucket.
I got it at Spencer's, and it was an 8-shot glass this tall. Bet me $100 to do it. Down the hatch.
What was in it?
Vodka.
Ugh.
And I won $100, and I was sick for like 2 days.
I'm sorry.
Don't drink, kids.
Moving along, folks. If you missed this, what time is it? 8:07. Thanks for listening to the MJ Morning Show. And I would appreciate a couple of things. Make sure you listen to the entire 8 o'clock hour. Make sure you figure out a way to listen to us in the 9 o'clock hour because our content is tremendous. Make sure you hear the 9:10 must-hear story. Every day we do a special must-hear story at 9:10. And then also tell 3 people a day that you listen to the MJ Morning Show and you like it. And that they should listen as well. Yeah, just refer us to like 3 people a day. Hey, check out the MJ Morning Show. Man, I heard this today. This is really funny. 104.7 FM. Tell 3 people a day. MJ Morning Show, Q105, 104.7 FM. Now, about an hour and a half ago, we played a sample of Hal Herman.
Oh, God, Hal's here. I got to get him.
Go get him. Let him in.
All right. Yeah, Froggy's going to go outside and get Hal Herman right now. Yep, Froggy's going to get Hal, man. He's really playing the party. He's a method actor, isn't he?
He really is. Yeah. I love him.
All right. I think most people know that Hal Herman is not a separate character.
Nope. Nobody knows.
I think. Oh, here. Oh, look. Hal Herman
Hal's
just
arrived.
I
walked
will
in.
not allow this. Who is this little rat?
That's Fester's
Just
kid.
get out of here. Punching me. I'll punch you in the face.
Don't punch
Get
Uncle
out of here.
Hudson. Don't punch
Hey,
him.
I won't allow this. I went back on the 2YouTube channel, and I heard the way you guys put down about devil. Guess what? That's an invasion of privacy, and I won't allow it. If you play that, you will be hearing from my lawyers that I said, son of a bit, happy holidays.
All right, so this is
Don't you
a
do
demo.
that.
This is a demo track of Happy Holidays.
I was practicing my affection.
And Hal Herman
Froggy's not here because I'm pissed off at him.
is planning on putting out a holiday CD or downloadable MP3s of special holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah songs, whatever. And it's called Happy Holidays. And apparently Froggy found this demo track.
Complete invasion of privacy. Happy holidays.
All right, folks, listen to this, please.
Rocking around Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Yeah, mistletoe hung where you can see every couple try
Now, Hal,
Yeah, what are you talking about? You don't know the words of that song or something?
Now, Hal, you say you're trying to work out the kinks and you're trying to...
I'm practicing. You ever heard of practicing?
You're trying to reduce the affectation in your voice?
Froggy insists that I try to work on something. He says I have an affected voice. I don't know what he's talking about when he says such a thing.
You mean you don't speak like normally?
I think this is the way I've been speaking since I was a little child.
So 3rd grade?
Yes, I was like, hey, Mrs. Henderson, I have a question. I don't understand these mathematics. Rocking around Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling.
Oh, man.
You will get a sentimental feeling.
You will
The line is, you will get a sentimental feeling. God, get with it. You hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with rocking. What? What are you stopping it for? That thing is as clear as day.
What? Do it again.
Deck the halls with rocking around. Come on, man. Christmas tree, have a happy holiday.
What is that?
Have a happy holiday. Holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
No, new old-fashioned way. It's not one.
No, I know. That's what I said. I said new old-fashioned way. Yeah. You ever heard of a run-on?
Let's go to phones.
God, you are such a naysaying nitwit.
I don't think that's the case, Hal. I think you're overreacting.
Oh, yeah? What do you know, big boy? Could you sing?
I said you did a very good job, Hal. I was complimentary.
Hang on. Let's go to phones.
Call me that.
Would you want to hear a whole...
I want to do a 2-hour live special on the show.
Would you want to hear... Do you want to hear a whole collection of Hal Herman singing holiday favorites?
I'm going to have the Hermanettes in here dancing with me. It's going to be amazing.
Yes or no? Let's go to phones. Do you want to hear more Hal Herman? Would you like to hear 12 or 13 or more tracks of holiday songs, Christmas songs?
Just imagine sitting around the Christmas tree, open up presents with this on.
What if?
800-990-1047. Let's go. Let's grab your calls right now. Would you want to hear more Hal Herman or have you heard enough? 800-990-1047. Fire up the phones. Let's grab a couple of calls here. 800-990-1047.
You sound pretty good.
You're improving.
Yeah,
MJ, what if Hal recorded 12 songs?
Yes.
And this radio station just played them on Christmas morning.
I think that would be an amazing idea.
I mean, forget the regular programming. We're probably going to play, Christmas songs on Christmas morning.
And I also need to audition a couple female dancers if you want to be a Hermanette.
That sounds fun.
Call us up and let us know. We have a whole stage presentation.
Like a rockette. Do you have to be a certain height?
Yes. Well, you have to be 300 pounds or more.
You're saying like Christmas morning.
Tampa Bay's Q105. Q105.
What the hell is this? Son of a bitch. I don't want no gun. So I can explain this part. This is my Christmas special. Get the horns out of here. Oh, God. Well, the producer was a complete inept ass that I was working with.
Why are you yelling at the horn section?
The horn. I have a thing. I was beaten back so horribly with a tuba.
I love the horns.
As a child.
But so if you have a PTSD.
A kid stuffed me in a tuba. Just left me in it.
Mason Dixon, Q105.
I won't do this back. What happened to the horn? Oh, son of a... Hey, you will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with miles of holly, rocking around Christmas tree, have a happy I'm feeling the holiday spirit already. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Oh, no. Yeah. Woo! thank you for that.
Let's go to phones.
Show your support, people. Do you want to have a festive holiday or not?
All right, look at every line is jammed here.
Oh, no.
Every line's jammed.
I don't want to be pissed off this early in the morning.
Listen, relax, Hal.
Do you want to hear more Hal Herman holiday hits and a potential release of Happy Hal-O-Days? Yes or no?
Oh, God.
What are you laughing at? This is going to be, to judge this, to put this whole thing on the line from a practice session?
All right, John in Palm Harbor, you're up first. Yes, John.
Morning. Yes, absolutely want more. I think you could take Mariah Carey out of the Christmas rotation.
That is the goal.
Oh, yeah.
All I want for Christmas, out of here.
Oh, I got to do all I want for Christmas is you.
Right.
Oh,
I think that's it.
Yeah, you know, I might have a little sample of that. Oh, here,
I'm not sure I can hit some of those notes.
Those notes
Here you go.
All I want for Christmas is you, baby. Wow, all right. Did you record that? We'll put that on the album.
That was really good, Hal.
John, thanks for the call.
All right, well, that's one positive one.
Steve is in Riverview. Steve, MJ Morning Show, you're up. Hi.
Hell yeah, I would want to hear more of it. And, in fact, I want to go ahead and put a pre-order in for the Hal Herman Christmas holidays.
It's called the Happy Holidays, and we got you down on the list. All right.
He's putting in a pre-order.
Very good, sir. Thank you. Order some for your friends.
Thank you, Steve. David and these are all guys.
Hey, well, I like some ladies. Don't forget about the Hermanettes.
All right, line just opened up. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. David in Zephyr Hills. David, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hi, David.
Hey, buddy. Hey, you know what? That makes me so happy to listen to that. I'm going to put that on my alarm to wake me up in the morning.
All right. Well,
yes.
Yeah, Hal Herman ringtones.
Now listen, don't forget.
Hal Bell.
More Hal Bell.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
more Hal Bell.
More Hal Bell.
Yes.
I don't get it.
All right. David, thanks for the call. James in Temple Terrace.
Oh, cowbell.
James, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Oh, I love it. I want to hear the double set. I also want to watch the live 2-hour TV special.
Oh, yes. It's going to be called Happy Holidays with Hal Herman. We got 2 hours on a local public housing channel.
Will Donnie Marie be on there as well?
Yes. Tiny Tim's going to perform. He's going to play a song.
MJ, seriously, how much do you think 2 hours on like WTOG would cost?
about $40.
we could have trained that out with those guys. Those are good guys. I like WTOG, right?
Wow.
James, thanks. Rick. Let's grab Rick and Brandon.
Oh,
Rick,
no,
you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Rick.
Hey, what's going on?
What do you think of Hal Herman holidays?
Oh, my God. Don't ever do that again. I almost puked in my car.
Rick, we're going to have to put a P in front of your name.
What? You said put a P in front of Rick's name? Roxanne, what's the matter with you?
Well, you're being mean to Hal. This is a group consensus. Everybody likes Hal.
Yeah, Rick.
Oh God, it's terrible. I almost puked. Don't do that.
You know what, Rick? Why don't you puke? Puke in your car. Puke in your AC.
Yeah,
Rick. It blows right back in your stupid face. Rick. Anybody named Rick is you know it. They are a stupid ass. What?
So you think I'm funny like a? You think I'm funny like a clown? I amuse you.
Oh, hang up on this jackass. You stupid idiot.
Dumbest name ever, Rick.
Dummy.
Thanks, Rick.
Rick.
Virginia is.
Virginia.
I have no idea where Virginia is calling
She
from.
sounds lovely.
Virginia, where are you calling from?
I am on my commute to work and taking my daughter to school. So currently, well, I won't say my exact location because I'm pulling into the school.
That's fine.
What city are you calling from? How about that? Let's start there.
I'm headed to Tampa.
Okay, all right, fine.
Lovely.
So, Virginia, your thoughts on Hal and Happy Halo-Days?
Absolutely. I personally have always loved The Grinch since I was a child. It is my favorite Christmas song. And I absolutely think that we need to have more comedy along the Christmas carols and all of that.
What was so funny? How was that funny?
Definitely.
It was your favorite.
Friendly. It'll get children excited.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not the same stupid Rudolph and Santa stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Virginia, how do you feel about Rick, the last caller?
I mean, everybody is welcome to their own personal opinion on things, and I wouldn't say that if you're looking for a top-of-the-line class act as far as technicality is concerned. No, I mean, Hal Herman's not necessarily, but there's a lot of vocal control.
You should have quit while you were on hand.
I'm sorry I asked, Virginia.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Back up the boring train, Virginia.
Well, change the subject. Were you and your child offended by my panic attack earlier? Did you hear any of that?
I was borderline on that, but within context of what was going on.
Made sense.
He doesn't understand what's going on. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Hey, Virginia, are you a scientist?
No.
I'm
a receptionist.
Oh, receptionist. I
Thanks for your support.
Detail-oriented.
You're a different ist. Okay, thank you, Virginia. Have a great one.
Wow.
You too.
Thanks.
Oh.
Man, look at the phone. Oh, Jeff is in Lakeland. Jeff.
Oh, hot jail.
You're on the Jeff, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely need more Hal, but I really would like to see Hal do a duet with Milton Fletchcow.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Let's think of a famous duet. The Christmas song. I got one.
I got one. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Walking home from our house Christmas Eve.
No.
You can say there's no such thing as Santa.
But as for me and Grandma, we believe.
Like something like that?
That's really good.
That's just priceless.
Wow.
Jeff, you're on to something, except they need to sing that one song that's a little, little date rapey.
What?
Oh,
yeah. Which one?
Remember the one where the woman's dying to get out of this place, and this guy's like,
Santa baby.
Yeah.
No, not Santa baby.
No.
I really must go. Take your clothes off.
That's controversial.
Yeah, right. You guys sing that one.
Hey,
I gotta go.
It's the date rapey song.
No, that was David Bowie and Bing Crosby, right? I think. Hey, thanks for the call, buddy. A couple of additional calls, and I got to move on here.
This is amazing. This support is amazing. And even though I felt backstabbed by you guys.
Anonymous is calling from Tampa. Hello, Anonymous.
Well, hello there. How are you, Joy?
Hey, this is my cousin. Hey, how you doing there, pal?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing, Hal?
This is Sal, my cousin, my good pal Sal. Hey, Sal.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing just fine. I'm just doing a little delivering here, driving around Tampa.
Very nice.
Trying to have a good time with your singing.
I can't wait to see you during the holidays this year. What'd you think of my CD, Sal?
Oh, I'd like to buy all of them if I could.
You sound like a drunk goofy, sir.
All right, thanks, Anonymous. All right, two more.
His name was Sal.
Amanda's in Wesley Chapel. Hello, Amanda.
Hello, how are you guys?
We're fine. What do you think?
I think he needs to make a duet with Cajun Fester.
Oh,
Ooh, Cajun Fester. Cajun Fester just stepped out.
Hold on a minute.
We do need that.
Fester's got to chase his kid around the radio station all morning long. We don't know where he is now. So
I have no idea where the kid is.
Cajun Fester and Hal
how about
Herman.
this? You ready, KCF? You ready? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Red deal, had a very shiny nose, the middle face,
And if you ever saw him.
Why am I encouraging this?
It glows. It's bright. It's a bright nose. If you ever saw it, you would say it glows.
All right, thanks for the call. One more call. Kim is in Trinity. Kim, you're on. Kim, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hello. I love Hal. I love his music. I want to buy these CDs for stocking stuffers. And I think he should also maybe do Santa Baby.
Well, Santa Baby is on the list, absolutely. You don't have to worry about that. All right.
Thank you. Have a great day, Kim. All right, so in addition to Hal Herman headlines, it looks like Happy Holidays is, according to our listeners, a green lit project.
Let's see if I can.
Yes, Hal.
See if I can work in more demos and maybe get some more inspiration from the audience. Thank you. I'm Hal Herman.
All right, I got to move on, man. I'm worn out. What were the texts like?
They love it. They want more Hal. They're gonna.
What's going on here?
They're gonna buy the CDs. They're all in.
Unbutton your jacket, Hal.
No.
Unbutton the jacket.
Unbutton
your jacket.
Don't rip your jacket. He's got his head.
Unbutton your jacket.
Don't break. Yeah. So Froggy, Hal Herman got the headphone cord stuck in the button on. He's having a panic attack over here.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
All right, bye, Hal. Ladies and gentlemen, Hal Herman.
Screw CNN. Hal Herman is the most trusted name in news.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
Fantastic. Hey, do you remember the teacher? Remember there were 2 teachers at one high school in Missouri that were on OnlyFans?
Yes.
2 teachers, one high school. I think we pretty much surmised that one did it first and then told a friend teacher how much money she was making, and then another teacher got in trouble for being on OnlyFans. So both were suspended. And do you know how much the first teacher? Do you know how much she has now made on OnlyFans? Former high school teacher. Do you know how much she's made?
I hope she made like $500,000.
How about $1 million in 6 months?
Good for her.
Why are you still teaching?
The former Missouri teacher who made headlines for having an OnlyFans account says she has made nearly $1 million on the OnlyFans platform since she joined just during the summer. Former teacher Brianna Coppage, not to be confused with Brianna Copulate,
You're right.
she revealed that she's made close to $1 million so far. Yeah, Coppage had been a teacher for 5 years, spending the last 2 at St. Clair High School as an English teacher before resigning after her OnlyFans page was discovered by school administrators. They put her on leave. She had reminded everyone that her annual teaching salary was $42,000 a year, and she originally started the OnlyFans account just to, have some extra money and to pay off her student loans, which she was kind of buried in student loan debt. And the story says that Missouri is one of the lowest states in the country for teacher pay. And she said the district I was working for is also one of the lowest paid districts in the state. Well, get a job in a different district,
All right, even if you're making a lot of money at the highest district in the state or the nation, $1 million is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
In less than 6 months, nearly $1 million. Former English teacher, $42K a year, and now has made almost $1 million in less than 6 months. That is amazing.
Who buys all this stuff?
And that's a hell of a good question.
Who pays for all this? There's so many millionaires on OnlyFans.
But wait a minute.
Yeah, there are.
Listen, I
don't understand.
Again, I'm coming from the same place you are, Hal. I'm sorry, Froggy.
Well, Hal left, yeah.
I'm coming from the same spot. I'm not shelling out money for some, online subscription, naked woman. I mean,
who does this?
Really, who is spending this money? Who are the people that are spending a monthly fee? And listen, I know that we've had what's her name? Allie Ray.
Yeah.
Allie Ray. Maybe.
Here's the thing: there's a lot of free stuff out there.
Sure is.
Right?
Let me try Allie Ray. I want to ask her.
I think she's too big for us these days.
Well, we tried her. No, I don't think so. Allie Ray. Hang on. Let me dial her up. Hey, Andrew. I'm going to dial Allie Ray. And she's one of the biggest OnlyFans accounts out there. Remember, she was the former.
She was a nurse, wasn't she?
She was a neonatal nurse up at Mass,
Boston,
Mass General or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they discovered her OnlyFans, and then she ended up quitting her neonatal nurse job, and now she's full time. Hang on a minute, let me dial her up and see if she'll pick up. All right, I'm dialing. I think I dialed. Oh, I did 613. No, hang on a minute. I misdialed 612. Hang on a minute. All right. All right, I'm dialing it up. Hey, Andrew, pick up Hot 1. All right, we're dialing Allie Ray. Just tell her, you're a producer for the MJ Morning Show. But, man, that's incredible. Nearly $1 million in 6 months. And Allie Ray has banked it. She's made millions.
Good for her.
And last we checked, she moved from Boston, and she and her husband, and they live at, like, Clearwater Beach. And she's made a fortune.
Yeah, as they should.
So
she made that money at $11.40 a month.
But listen, the point, though, is, I don't know who's paying for this stuff because I've never paid for this, and I don't have any desire to pay for it. All right, Andrew's saying we got voicemail for Allie Ray. You know what? Let me dial it one more time. Let me dial it back.
Wait, where?
What say 3-8?
Okay.
I'm just going to do the rule of twos. All right, I'm calling again, see if she'll pick up. And listen, she's got a hell of a business model, and I'm just curious, like, who is the typical customer? Because I'm not paying, a monthly fee for something like this, nor I don't think I ever would. I'm just curious. All right, Andrew's listening to the phone ring right now. We'll see what happens. Hey, you want to, speaking of like annoying, affected voices, somebody sent me this on Instagram. Have I hit 15,000 yet? I'm gonna flip out and go nuts if I'm not at 15,000.
We're all
son of a. I'm like 10 away.
10? How can you tell?
Like 10 away.
You can see how many people follow you.
Yeah.
No, I thought it just does at 15K and then it goes to 16K.
Oh, hang on. We have Allie. Hold on. Hey, Allie, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
How you been? OnlyFans still going strong for you?
Obviously, yes, it's going great.
Well, how dare I ask? Hey, Allie, are you following the 2 high school teachers in Missouri that joined OnlyFans and then they lost their jobs? Are you following that?
Yeah, I've seen the story for sure.
Yeah, so one of them is Brianna Coppage, and I just saw a story yesterday. She did a couple of interviews, and she says that she's made almost $1 million in less than 6 months on OnlyFans.
Wow, that's amazing. Great.
Now, I can't remember. When we had you on previously, did you ever reveal sort of ballpark the amount of money you've made on OnlyFans?
Yeah, I think we definitely talked about it. I think we talked it was right after my story had broke out. And, we did talk a little bit about that. We definitely, her numbers are very realistic. I know it's hard to believe. A lot of people think there's just no way. But when you have a story like that and the virality, within 2 months, we made $1 million. So it's.
Oh, hold on. Within 2 months, you made $1 million.
We did, yeah.
Are you guys still in Clearwater?
We are. Yep.
All right, fantastic. Now, if you were to add it all, now, Allie Ray, how long have you been doing OnlyFans? What is the total time now? How many years?
I started September of 2020, so just right before everyone really started hopping on.
Right. So let's say just 3 years. Can you estimate about how much you've made in 3 years on OnlyFans?
On OnlyFans alone or on all the platforms? Just only because, we're on multiple platforms. We've made well over $5 to $6 million. A lot of money.
That's incredible. But, the other thing, Allie, and don't take this the wrong way, we were asking, who is the typical subscriber? Because, Allie, I personally would not be a subscriber. I couldn't see myself paying. And it's nothing personal, but the question is, who is the typical subscriber?
People that come to OnlyFans, a lot of people like to say, well, porn's free. It's, it is what it is. That's because that's not what they're looking for. Obviously, they can find that on Twitter nowadays. They're looking for that personal interaction. The same way you would want a personal interaction with an influencer online, this is just obviously an adult format. They're looking to be able to actually talk with the person that they are watching or they see, or maybe they have a specific niche or style or the look of that particular girl that they just like. And I think that's what makes OnlyFans so unique is there's an audience for everyone. And so your typical subscriber is someone who wants a little more or follows you for other things and just wants to see you naked. And that there's a lot of those too. They come and they stay for a month and then they're gone. So it's just, it's more about the personal connection than it is actually the content itself.
Gotcha.
I think that's where people get confused.
Well, I love that you're always honest, you're forthcoming, and you're now in the Tampa Bay area, and we always appreciate you coming on the MJ Morning Show.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, guys. You can definitely contact me anytime. And, yeah, go Brianna. Good for her.
Thank you, Allie Ray.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, listen, she's a smart woman. I mean, she was a NICU nurse, up in Boston. And then the OnlyFans thing took off. It was discovered at her hospital. I think it was Mass General.
Something like that.
And, or Brigham and William Women's.
It was wasn't it a bit in the New York Post or like a big story or something?
There were tons of.
She was one of the first big OnlyFans losing job stories.
There you go. I was headed somewhere else. Where was I going?
Teachers.
No.
Missouri teachers. Missouri.
No. We were wrapping that up, and then Andrew said, "Hey, I got Allie Ray on the phone." Oh, speaking of annoying, affected voices, I know where I was going. So Hal Herman was on a little while ago, and somebody, speaking of Instagram, somebody sent me this via direct message again, and I love the fact that people send me content. People say hello. My DMs are open at certified. Oh, by the way, I'm at 15,000. So,
thank God.
Congrats.
Yeah, I am. So I'm over 15,000 now. Thank you, folks. Thanks for taking me to 15K. It's like,
wow.
Nice.
It's like doing a 15K, baby. Right here. Just ran a 15K. Here are the MJ Morning Show. So, no, I'm over 15,000 followers on Instagram. Thank you. Certified MJ Radio is my Instagram account. That's Certified MJ Radio. So, and I engage. When people contact me and direct message me on Instagram, I try to write back. I'll, heart them, like it. Somebody sent me this, and it is a woman who is listing like all of the different, like earth-shattering, earth-changing, disastrous things that have been pushed through the decades. But there's actually one thing that stood out more than the message she's trying to deliver. Listen and tell me if you can figure this out.
Did you know that in the 1960s, they told everyone that oil was going to be gone in 10 years? In the 70s, another ice age was coming in 10 years. 80s, acid rain was going to destroy all of our crops in 10 years. In the 90s, the ozone layer was going to be destroyed in 10 years. And in 2000, they told us that ice caps were going to be gone in 10 years. So I don't know if it's just me, but I'm kind of sensing a theme here. It's just kind of coincidental that none of that actually happened. But we were taxed for all of it.
And in 2023, your freaking vocal fry is driving me crazy.
All right, now wait a minute.
Oh my!
I'm not sure that's vocal fry, is it? I work with a guy who has that sort of throat issue.
No, guys don't have vocal fry.
No, but he has a throat issue that makes him sound like that. You sure?
What is he, like a throat hole?
No,
this is
his voice.
Is he jamming a cigarette in there?
He has a voice like that. Maybe I don't know.
That is vocal fry. The woman has that. Roxanne, do the Kardashian vocal fry sound.
It's very sing-songy and up and down.
You're not doing the fry.
No, it's that. It's not the sing-songy. It's the. It's that gravelly, grunty. It's like, let me ask you a question.
You don't do it. Your voice will stick like that.
It's like a sexy Elmer Fudd.
It's not sexy.
Nothing sexy about that.
If Elmer Fudd was sexy.
Yeah, but usually a vocal fry trails off at the end. She's doing full-on entire sentences.
It is the worst. So somebody sends me this Instagram reel. That's where this came from. She's delivering this stuff on an Instagram reel. And I'm like, oh my God, this is driving me nuts. So I try to leave a comment to say I'm more concerned about your vocal fry than any impending disaster on the planet.
You commented?
No, the comments were turned off.
Oh.
What? It was like comments are limited for this post or this reel or whatever the hell it was. I'm like, what, huh? Anyway, that was just absolutely.
I think it was really good.
Driving me absolutely bonkers.
I've heard worse vocal fry for sure.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
That's not vocal fry. That's just Espanol.
Come on.
Yoki.
I love Taco Bell.
Hold on, Rocky. You didn't pick up on what I just said?
Say it again.
Yogi Berra Taco Bell.
Oh, Yogi Berra.
No,
Yogi Berra Taco Bell.
No.
Yes.
Yogi Berra Taco Bell. Instead of yo quiero, instead of I want Taco Bell, yo quiero, a bear ate a whole bag of Taco Bell delivery. So it becomes...
So it is Yogi Berra.
No, it's well, I guess it could be.
It could be a bear.
No, but Yogi Berra Taco Bell. Hey, Florida bear, baby. Hey, boom, boom. An Orlando area family had their food ripped off their front porch by a Florida black bear. So Uber Eats delivers a whole order of Taco Bell, leaves it on the front porch. A black bear grabs the bag and gone.
Are bears like coming here from other places?
Yeah, Utah.
I don't remember. I don't remember bears being so prevalent.
They've had it with New York. They're moving down in droves.
Let's get out of here.
You look at all these look at all these new communities that are popping up and everything. I mean, the bears are losing their habitat.
But
I guess
listen,
so.
Is this something that the bears are learning? Are they learning like Uber Eats and Grubhub?
Why don't they just go up to a drive-through window?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, they've done that too, I think.
Burrito.
So there's a video out. It shows an Uber Eats delivery driver dropping off food on November 3rd. And then moments later, a black bear just kind of just walks up, saunters over, and grabs $45 worth of Taco Bell.
God, how much food did that guy get?
It's like a feast.
$45 at Taco Bell. I mean, what do you order, like 9 of everything on the menu? Well, actually,
it doesn't go as far as it used to.
Oh man, like a regular hard shell taco used to be like 69 cents. Those are like $2.50 a taco now.
I could eat a bunch of those, man.
You know what? When you've got a craving, I'm telling you right now, when you've got a craving for like crunchy Taco Bell tacos, listen, I can devour a bag of 12.
Oh, back in the day, you had a craving during the show, like a pregnant woman, and made Hurricane go get you some or something.
Oh, I think you're right.
You eat them during the show.
Or I sent one of the interns out to go get. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oh, I just realized I forgot something. Hang on. Let me finish the bear story. So the dinner was meant for Lady Gutierrez and Daniel Beulah, their niece. They couldn't believe it when they watched the footage recorded from their Ring doorbell cam. You can see the Uber Eats driver dropping off the bag, and then literally the Uber Eats guy leaves, gets in the car, and it's almost like the bear is staking out the neighbor. It's almost like, hey, boo-boo, here comes the Uber Eats delivery driver. Hey, boo-boo.
Doesn't a bear have like an amazing sense of smell?
Gee, Yogi, it's Taco Bell. I wanted Chipotle, Yogi.
Hey, boo-boo, how about you shut up?
No, Fetcher, bears have horrible senses of smell.
No, like, okay.
No, they can't smell at all. They're all congested up.
Hold on, are you making that up?
Yes, completely.
Well, I mean,
of course they can smell. They're killing in machines.
No, what I said was like exceptionally good smell. Like they can smell like a dead animal like a mile away.
I think so.
$45 worth of Taco Bell, and the bear just takes it. Yeah, this in the Orlando. It doesn't say the exact place.
It's in Longwood.
Yes, Longwood. It does. So Longwood, what is that? Like a little northeast of Orlando, right? Longwood.
Think about how pissed the bear would be if he just got one taco from like he probably knows. Yeah, that's a lot of bags.
What if they didn't get enough sauce for the bear? They got mild sauce only. Damn it.
So the black bears, they've been protected under Florida. Their population's been protected here for a while, so it's working because they're everywhere now.
Gee, Yogi, I wanted Chinese from Panda Express. Get it?
Orange chicken.
All right, I forgot it, man. Oh, this is ticking me off.
It?
Hey, boo-boo, what are you, a cannibal?
Well, when did we do the rhinestone studded steering wheel warning?
A few minutes ago.
No, it wasn't a few minutes, like an hour ago.
No, it was like at 8 o'clock. So it was like
45 minutes
ago.
Yeah,
45 minutes ago. I mean,
all right. If you're just listening now, actually, it was 7:47 because Andrew makes notes of all of our content here on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, are you finding the good promo pieces still, Andrew?
I mean, good is an
No,
overstatement.
come on. We got great promo pieces every day. I want to keep the promos fresh, all right? So, 7:47 this morning, I'm delivering a warning from NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration. And they are warning, and this is not made up, this is real. They are warning people, do not bedazzle your steering wheel. And there's a case where someone had little gemstones all hot glued to their steering wheel. They got into a wreck. The airbag inflated, airbag deployed, and shoved like a rhinestone through their eyeball, and they're blind in one eye. There are people that are like doing all kinds of crazy decorations on their steering wheel. You probably have people that are like probably have Christmas lights all strung and wrapped around the steering wheel. Then they're trying to make a turn. It probably gets all tangled up. They're probably, swerving all over the damn road. Son of a, oh my God. Fire, explosions, everything. No, but all kidding aside, the government agency, NHTSA, is saying don't bedazzle your steering wheel because when the airbag goes off, it'll throw like projectiles and sharp little cheap fake gemstones in your face. Here's what I forgot.
Yeah.
I had Andrew even pull the clip. And when I was talking about the gemstones, the rhinestones, that's what the story said. Federal agency warns against gluing rhinestones to your steering wheel. So obviously I had Andrew
because of your mistake. Thanks a lot.
Here's a little Glenn Campbell trivia.
Well,
what band did he take over somebody for and played with before he blew up?
Nirvana.
Anybody?
I have no idea.
The Beach Boys.
Really?
Very good.
I didn't know that.
I just made it up.
So
too. I don't know.
when we did the rhinestone story an hour ago, I forgot to do.
But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me.
Here we go, everybody now. Like a rhinestone steering wheel. Like a rhinestone steering wheel.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to make a suggestion. I think I've already made the suggestion. Like in Boston during Red Sox games, 7th inning, they do bum, bum, bum. They do Sweet Carline.
Sure.
Yes.
I think the Rays ought to do Rhinestone Cowboy.
Yeah, you've pushed that out there before, haven't you?
Did I push
think
that?
you did. Mm-hmm.
The Rays, we ought to start 7th inning Rhinestone Cowboy. But we'll change the lyrics to Rhinestone Steering Wheel.
But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me.
Here we go. Let me see if I can get it right this time. Like a rhinestone steering wheel. Taking out your eyeball with an ocular accidental mess. Look at that.
It works.
It writes itself.
Glenn Campbell, such a poet.
Yeah, rest in peace, Glenn. All right, so 8:47 now at the MJ Morning Show. Let me take a quick break here. When we get back, among things at 9:10, we'll have the must-hear story of the day. Are you a never updater? Do you know what that is? Don't cheat, guys. 9:10, coming up in a few minutes, you have to hear the must-hear story. Are you a never updater? I'm going to take phones on this. And I'm a bit guilty of this. I got to be honest. I'm a little bit guilty of this. So that's coming up in just a... Oh, do you know that Meghan Markle's half-sister is in Tampa federal court and there's like this defamation case going on? When we get back, if you don't know about this, I don't know if this has gotten a lot of attention, actually. But Meghan Markle, who's like destroyed the royal family, big old royal crown wrecker, right? They need to bring her on the crown. I know the crown ends this season, but I don't think that they're not doing Meghan Markle and the fact that I don't know what magical power she's got on Prince Harry, but something's going on. All right, 8:48 at the MJ Morning Show. Quick break. We're loaded in the next segment here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by. Want us to know who you are. We got it loud and clear. Thank you. Message received. 901 MJ Morning Show, MJ and the crew, Roxanne, Fester, Froggy. Oh, Roxanne, you sent me an email last night, and I figured you would have worked this into the whole panic attack thing, but you didn't. Right. You had some kind of an episode while getting your legs waxed yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
What happened?
I did. I fainted. So I heard you do. Yes, I did.
What?
But I think it's a combination of things.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Hang on.
So nonchalantly, I fainted.
Breaking news on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Roxanne fainted yesterday while getting her legs waxed.
It didn't have to do with the wax so much as it had to do with the being vertical because I have really low blood pressure. But it's funny because I heard you do the tease about panic attacks, that we were going to talk panic attacks today. Yeah. And so in my little note to you, I'm like, on that topic, even though they're two totally different things, fainting and panic attacks are different things entirely. But I was talking to my leg waxing person. She's a friend of mine. And she was telling me a medical story about someone she knows that she had to get this medical thing. And I'm not going to give the details on air because I don't want to gross people out, but it was grossing me out. And I was like, I'm going to pass out. And then she thought I was like saying it like an expression.
Wait a minute. Just hearing a story cause you to faint?
Yes. And it sounds ridiculous.
Where were you? Was this like a salon?
It was a salon. I was on the table and I was like, I'm going to pass out. She thought I was like...
Is this like a nail salon that does waxing?
It's a salon with a lot of different rooms in it. You know, when you have...
What's the name of the place?
I don't even know. It's just one of those
you don't know where you go to get your legs waxed?
Her name's Jennifer.
What's the name of the place?
Her name's Jennifer. And
Is this in West Chase?
Send her a text. No, it's off Curlew and US 19. I can't think of the name of it.
So hold on,
Who cares?
You go all the way to Clearwater to get your legs waxed?
I go straight down...
Oh my God, we're going to talk her travel route that she goes down to get her hairy legs done?
So
down US 19.
How long were you out? Did they have to take out the smelling salts?
Yeah, she got alcohol and gave me alcohol under my nose. Yeah, I was like, I'm out.
What the? So
it just was because I have that, it's called a vasovagal reaction.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And she was describing this thing that freaked me out. And I was like, I'm going to pass out. She thought I was like making a funny expression like, oh, you're crazy. I'm going to pass out. And I'm like, no. Stop talking about this. I'm going to pass out.
911, what's your emergency? I've got Roxanne Wilder on the table. I'm waxing her legs and she's passed out.
She has Rima rubber. What do you have?
Oh, thank God you've answered.
Vasovagal.
She has vasovagal. I think he played third base for the Braves.
You got rhythm, schism, raptiza.
But have you guys ever had that happen where something so...
Yeah, give me that. Give me the rhythm, schism, raptiza.
No, I'm so desensitized to everything. I don't get sick. I watch beheadings every day.
Oh, you stop. That's not true.
Well.
Stop.
Okay, not every day.
Oh, my God. So, do you know we have for 10 seconds, 30 seconds?
Very quick. I was back quickly.
When you pass out, you come to pretty quickly, but once your blood regulates.
You might have a lawsuit on your hand.
No, I had nothing to do with the waxing or it was just the conversation.
What is Roxanne's ailment?
RSV. Respiratory syncytial virus.
No. That's
rhizomkizumab niba.
I like that guy.
You need Skyrizi or the rhythm schismab riza. Yeah, that's the RSV one. That's
RSV.
No.
Respiratory syncytial virus.
Do we have a whole file of just drug companies?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so Roxanne suffers from
Rizonkizumab Riza.
Right there.
Rizonkizumab Riza.
That's what she's got.
And Fester has Bergen, Turgeon, Bedergen.
Bedergen, and Froggy's got a rhinestone in his eye.
I tell you what, we can tour. We can go to the Opry.
Oh, I think you're right.
Get inducted to the Grand Ole.
Meghan Markle. This kind of slipped under the radar.
So she has a bunch of siblings on her father's side.
Yeah, who claim to be like half sisters and etc. Listen to this. So Newsweek, again, I have not seen local media coverage on this. But Newsweek had a story a couple of weeks ago inside Meghan Markle's court showdown with half-sister. Meghan Markle is 2 weeks out from a make-or-break fight to get her half-sister's libel lawsuit thrown out. Samantha Markle sued the Duchess of Sussex over her Oprah Winfrey interview and comments made in her Netflix series, Harry and Meghan. Meghan's lawyers have asked the judge to dismiss the case without trial, which would allow the royal to swerve the need to submit to a deposition to testify and to potentially release private messages. The two parties will go head-to-head in a high-stakes hearing listed for today, November 8th, 1:30 p.m. at the federal court in Tampa.
So Meghan's in town?
Well, is she here? Is Meghan Markle in town? At the end of last week, again, this is a Newsweek story from 2 weeks ago, and someone brought this to my attention yesterday. A listener sent me this link last night.
Wow.
Before my Tico power went out, thank God. That's another. I feel like I'm not like fully here because I didn't get a lot of sleep because of the whole Tico issue, which really still ticks me off. I'll explain. I'm typically a Tico fan, but not last night. I'll explain. If you missed what I said at 6 o'clock this morning. So they're in court. Listen to this. So Newsweek magazine from 2 weeks ago. At the end of last week, the court finally published the date after months of waiting, and for Samantha, this will be the third time that she's had to fight to save the lawsuit. If she's unsuccessful, it'll be her last after a judge told her in March that she had one final opportunity to make the case work. However, if she's successful, not only will she get her trial, but Meghan will have until January 2nd to undergo a process called discovery. You know, when you file a lawsuit, each side gets to discover, whatever evidence each side might have, which would see her hand over her half-sister's private text, emails, and other documents relevant to the case. A trial date has been set for July of 2024. Will that ever happen? Danger of discovery. In another of Meghan's lawsuits against the Mail, that's the Daily Mail, on Sunday, she was forced to apologize in a lengthy witness statement after her private messages were handed over to the Court of Appeal in November. Anyway, the story goes on and on. Samantha Markle's allegations, she said that she was close to Meghan in childhood and helped look after her while their father, Thomas Markle, had the kids at the house. However, Meghan told Oprah in March of 21 in that interview, quote, "I grew up as an only child, which everyone who grew up around me knows, and I wished I had siblings." So wait a minute, that's defamatory. I don't know. I don't know if this half sister of Meghan Markle, I don't know if she has any case here whatsoever. From what I see here, this is going to be tossed again by the judge, and that's it. Case closed. No trial for next July.
What a waste of time.
Yeah.
This seems like a really bizarre waste of time.
Come on, Samantha Markle.
But is Meghan Markle in town?
Is Prince Harry here?
Yeah. Hey,
excuse me, anybody have a local spotted dick spot here in Tampa?
Where can I get some good spotted dick in Tampa, right? By the way, spotted dick is a UK British dessert.
I'll do anything for some spotted dick.
Big fan.
Does anyone know, seriously, is Meghan Markle in town for this federal hearing, downtown Tampa, federal courthouse, 1:30 this afternoon? Does anyone know if Meghan Markle's here? Did you see her at the Edition by any chance?
Or the Dutch Inn, because, it's European.
Or what's that place on Bears where...
the Vista?
Yeah, who died there?
The guy with the plastic nose, busy in a Burger King bathroom.
Yeah,
Humpty
Hump.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, from Digital Underground. He died in that hotel, little motel on Bears. Or Beers. If anyone knows if Meghan Markle is in town, let's go. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Yeah, Meghan Markle's lawyer said in a court filing 3 times Samantha has tried and failed to turn a personal grudge into a federal case for reasons unbeknownst to Meghan, relying solely on non-actionable opinions and third-party statements. This action should be dismissed with prejudice. So meaning that you can't bring it again. Without prejudice means that maybe the case could come back around, but just get rid of this thing.
Samantha.
Yeah. Meghan's side argues many of the statements complained of were opinion, therefore cannot be either true or false. So, I mean, but who knew this? Where the hell is do any of the local TV stations have this story? I have not seen this.
It's jealousy. And it's desperation. Desperation's a stinky cologne, guys.
Is it really?
Oh. No. It's just
Is it really?
You.
saying.
So if anyone knows if Meghan Markle's in town because of this case with the half-sister, federal court Tampa, 1 o'clock today, 1:30 today, let us know. 800-990-1047, 800-990-1047. All right, I have the 910 must-hear story. Let me just follow up on the Tico thing. So I've been a Tico fan. I think that Tico has been a very reliable power company. You know, we've been here since 1994, and only a handful of times has my power gone out. What was the hurricane back in
Irma?
Was it 17? Yeah, power was out of my place for like 4 days because some giant oak fell down off of West Shore, crashed through some guy's wall, took down like the circuit that feeds my neighborhood. So, we were without power for like 4 days. But for the most part, I've been very happy with Tico. You know, my power bills over the summer, not so much, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, they've been thrilled with you.
Here's the deal. Last night, 12:38, I'm working late. I'm doing the final prep touches on the show when all of a sudden the power goes out. My power, hang on, I got the sound effect here somewhere. Yeah, my power goes out. What did I do with that? Where was that? Yeah, I have my power out sound effect here somewhere. Where the hell would I do with it? I can't find it. Oh, anyways. So
it's just a
yeah. Oh, here we go. So last night, 12:38 this morning, right? Oh my God! Power goes. Sounds just like that. I'm like, what the heck? So I quickly go to my email on my phone, which is battery powered, but I couldn't charge it. So, we have a power bank, but I didn't know if it was fully charged. So I check my email. There's no message from Tico. So I'm like, what is going on? So I go to my front door and I go outside to see if other neighbors' houses were out. And across the street was out. The other house across the street was out. And it only appeared to be 5 houses toward the end of my street. I'm like, what is going on? And I look to the left, and there's a power company truck, and then a pickup truck. And it wasn't even Tico. It was like Powerton.
Some contractor.
Yeah, it's a contractor. Powerton. And then there was a pickup truck which had like a subcontractor for Tico magnetic sticker on the door. What do you put an Uber Eats sticker on there like the next time around?
That's my other job.
So I said, hey, guys, what's going on? Oh, yeah, we're changing out a transformer. There's a leaky transformer. I'm like, it would have been nice to get some notice. So my dogs are freaking out because the power goes. Suddenly, all of our electric hardwired smoke detectors are going nuts. And then they're all sympathetic. Once one goes, they all start going. And I'm like, what the heck? Why? So this is scheduled maintenance. Oh, yeah, scheduled maintenance. Why wouldn't they send us an email so I could prepare for this? So I knew that I had to get stuff done. Anyway, it screwed up my whole deal. I didn't get all my work done. Power's out. I couldn't set the alarm last night. I got the dogs freaking out. My smoke detectors are going, and this was scheduled maintenance, but got no notice whatsoever from Tico. But wait a minute. 10 minutes after the power went out, at 12:48 a.m. this morning, I get an email. The power is out. Yeah, duh. Thank you. I'll share it with you. Listen, let me go to my email here from Tico. Tampa electric outage alerts. So the first one I got is this. And that's okay. That's the second one. That was service restored. All right, here's the first one. So, dear valued customer, we're on our way to investigate an outage affecting your home or business at blah, 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 blah. Caused by system maintenance requiring an outage at 12:38. Why didn't you prepare us and warn us? If this was scheduled maintenance, you should have warned us. That's all I'm asking. Yeah, thanks for letting me know 10 minutes after the power goes out, and I've got the meat rotting in the fridge.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I thought it was kind of half-assed. And then I go to bed. Then the power comes back on at like 2:30 this morning, and all the lights go because we don't have regular light switches. We have structured lighting. Like the low voltage lighting systems with the little push buttons. So all the freaking lights light up in the whole house like it's a foggy runway.
Such problems.
I mean, so that woke me up at 2:30. I mean, it was a terrible night's sleep.
I'm sorry.
Thanks to Tico, which I generally like, but not so much today. I don't think it's too much to ask. Let me know if you've got scheduled maintenance and you know it. Let me know that it's coming and not 10 minutes after the power's out. No shih tzu, Sherlock.
I'll call Mr. T. And maybe he can get to the bottom of it for you.
All right.
What do you want me to do? I pity the power company doesn't warn MJ.
All right, 9:17. All right, I'm running a little late on the. Did I take 5 minutes to do that?
Yeah. That's what you do.
Apparently so.
We just kind of, zoned out for a little bit.
It's kind of along for the ride here.
Yeah, for that
All right,
segment.
the 9:10 must-hear story is: are you a never updater? Do you know what a never updater is?
First thing I thought of is like you never update your LinkedIn, which I have not updated my LinkedIn since I was an accountant, basically.
True or false?
Mm-hmm.
I, MJ, have a LinkedIn.
False.
True.
False.
Froggy is wrong. Roxanne is right.
Then how come you didn't? But you should have dinged.
I did it. I did the reverse way because Froggy said true.
Yeah.
You said false. So I've never had a LinkedIn. I don't want a stinked-in. I have no desire for that. I have none. People will say, "Hey, what's your LinkedIn?" I don't have a LinkedIn.
Yeah, I have a radio microphone. You can find me every morning.
Yeah, exactly. That's my LinkedIn right here.
Someone told me the slogan for LinkedIn should be where people find one another for no bleeping reason
whatsoever.
That's not true. I made some good contacts on there. It's not true.
What? Is that where you buy your weed from?
Yeah, all the drug dealers now are on LinkedIn.
Oh, hey, Froggy, I'm kidding, dude. Hey, dude, I'm sorry.
What, are we sorry? A guy can't take a joke?
Here you said you're sorry.
I apologize.
Because of MJ's heartfelt apology, you're back?
Hey, how about Leafed In?
Yeah, Weed In.
There is Leafed In.
Leafed In, is it really?
Yeah. I think it's the name of the dispensary.
There's a Leafed In?
Of course.
Anyway, a never updater. No, think more globally. Think larger than just LinkedIn.
Well, like you never update your clocks when the clock time changes.
I'm done with the guessing games.
Yeah, it could be anything. Globally, you think big. I mean,
and I take phones on this. A never updater is someone who refuses to download a new software update for the software that they're using. And I'll tell you right now, I'm a never updater like Windows 11. Yeah. I'm still on Windows 10. I have no desire to update to Windows 11. All I know is that Windows 10, with all of the little packs and all the little service updates, it has been stable as can be. I have virtually no problems with Windows 10, and I'm sorry. All these little prompts from Microsoft, hey, your device is eligible for Windows 11, free upgrade. No, I've got no interest. So when it comes to Windows, until I'm forced. Like, for instance, I downgraded. So I, on my Surface 8 Pro, I had Don the IT guy. Remember, we gave away a bunch of those things with Don the IT guy and Team Logic IT. And then Don helped procure the 40 Surfaces that we gave away back in the spring that was sponsored by two college brothers. Moving and Storage, which that was fantastic. Those Surface, I use the Surface Pro more than anything these days. But when I got the Surface 8 Pro through Don the IT guy, I had them downgrade me to Windows 10 because it came with Windows 11. I didn't want to mess with it. So I downgraded. So a never updater, some people regularly update the software. They get a prompt, new versions available. A never updater is someone that doesn't want to update. Now, I will tell you right now that I update my phone. Whenever there's like the monthly update, I'm an Android user. In fact, I just got on day one of availability, Michelle and I got the Google Pixel 8 Pro, which so far so good. A little bit more of a battery drain than I would have thought of that would occur. But, I will download phone updates, for instance. So, and it should be, I heard it was rolling out, but I couldn't get it yet. Let me hit them on system update, checking for updates. Yeah. So, and I've got a Google Direct phone. So my phone did not come from my carrier. I ordered mine unlocked directly from Google. And for whatever reason, I'm not getting the November update yet. But so I will update my phone. But the story I read was even like people that are on like iPhones or even Android, they don't upgrade.
Yeah, I don't, because I feel like all updates are for nefarious purposes.
Well, I don't know about that, but I get comfortable with the program.
Yeah.
And I know how to use it well. It works for me. I don't need the next greatest one.
The audio editing program I use in my little home studio is Adobe Audition 3.0.
What are they up to now?
I think 15 or something.
Okay.
No, seriously. It's just simple and it works for what I need it for. I don't need to update it. We even have the whole Adobe suite that I pay like $30 a month for. For Julian, because he needs all the tools for school and editing and all that and video. And I have it available to me. I don't even have the latest version, for instance. So in a sense, I'm a never updater as well. Are you? 9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, the final chunk of the program. Oh, did you hear about the clown prank gone bad? And we've got charges filed? Clown prank gone bad. On the way. Oh, and Froggy, don't get ticked off, but I do have another marijuana story.
Not involving you.
In the next segment.
Great.
Hold on.
Great.
Back in a second. Don't move, folks. This is the MJ Morning Show on Q105, and we shall return with the final long chunk, and very entertaining at that, here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Now, it's just a matter of time. It's going to happen. Your air... You know, shut this off. You know, I do like that, but I'm more in the mood for the rejoiner for the final segment. I'm more in the mood for brothers and sisters. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Dance, dance. Yeah, that's... Yeah, this is genius right here. Mars, pump up the volume. This is absolute genius, man. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show here on a Wednesday. The clown prank gone bad. So somebody goes into a home dressed as a spooky, scary clown. Before you know it, 911 is called. Police are involved. We have an arrest. This happened in West Bend, Wisconsin, not West Bend, Indiana. Remember when I was a kid, weren't there like West Bend appliances that were always on the game shows? And here's a West Bend pressure cooker. Here's a West Bend crock pot.
Isn't it South Bend, Indiana?
Oh, maybe it is. Is there a West Bend? I think it might be a West Bend, Indiana as well.
Bend. That's like where Notre Dame is.
No, there is a South Bend, of course. Yeah, Notre Dame. Listen, we've had plenty of friends that have had kids that went to Notre Dame. But I think there's a West Bend, Indiana.
West Bend is in Wisconsin. South Bend is in Indiana.
But there's no West Bend in Indiana as well?
According to the Google.
Anyway, so listen to this. This is a crazy story. Police have cited a West Bend, Wisconsin homeowner for disorderly conduct after a Halloween clown prank kind of went off the rails a little bit. This is a weird story. Listen to this. Cops say the homeowner had a family member enter the home dressed as a clown to scare a group of teenagers. Somebody called 911.
There's a clown inside, like an actual clown inside the house right now.
Do you know who it is?
No.
Or is there anybody else inside with him?
My friend's parents.
Okay.
Just get here as fast as you can, please.
Man, that's panic.
Really?
Yeah, and she said, by the way, there's an actual clown. At first, when I heard it, I thought she said there's an a-hole clown.
He has 10 buckets set up. He's telling me to throw a ping pong ball on them. I don't know what to do.
He's got big floppy shoes.
He's an actual clown.
He's got a red spongy nose.
He's actually very nice.
Literally a clown.
All right, let's see what you're going to get. Try to throw in bucket 4. You suck.
Police responded to the 911 call that you just heard as it was a home invasion in process.
That girl sounds like she's
in progress.
She's super scared.
I mean, you can hear that. Please hurry. Probably saw the movie It.
Just hear that in the background.
Or Krusty the Clown. So then a parent gets on the phone and says,
"We're okay. We're just playing a joke. Sorry they called you."
Oh, okay. Yeah, they called 911.
Well, I didn't know my daughter had a friend on the phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
The daughter's friend called 911 because they have the crap scared out of them with the clown in the house. West Bend Police, listen to this. West Bend Police issued this statement to WISN 12 News in Wisconsin. The West Bend Police Department recognizes this was intended to be a Halloween prank, but the investigating officer believed it was carried too far when the parent involved didn't put an end to the joke before 911 became involved.
He didn't know they were calling 911.
The homeowner got hit with a disorderly conduct charge because of the clown prank. I don't know if I agree with that.
Nobody's clowning around in Wisconsin.
No.
Nope. What, am I funny like a clown? What, a clown invasion?
I make you laugh?
I'm going to get the papers. So, there you go. It's the clown. Hey, Froggy, I don't want you to get all bent out of shape. But listen.
I mean, you could just do the story and not point me
well,
out.
But Froggy.
God forbid.
But you have made a big point out of the fact
you
that,
have.
No, listen. You have
I don't
said,
talk about it. I don't think it's cool.
All right, Fester, am I right or wrong that Froggy's talked about having a medical marijuana card for many, many times on this show?
Other than mentioning it in passing, which he has, he doesn't make a big deal about it.
Oh, I think it's a big deal.
You are much more captivated by his card holdage than anybody else.
Well, listen, the reason why, and in Florida, it's only medical marijuana. Oh, did you see Ohio? Yesterday was election day in numerous parts of the country. And in Ohio, I believe they passed recreational marijuana in Ohio. That's going to be on the ballot in Florida, I believe, the next time around. So medical marijuana, after numerous attempts, was finally passed. And I think recreational pot is going to be on the ballot next year in 2024 here in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, then correct me.
No, it's not the 90s anymore. It's not, weed's not cool. It's just there.
The reason why I'm bringing this up, listen, go to New York and it's there, man. You can't take one step in that city. Marijuana is everywhere.
Yeah, but nobody's like, yeah, man, weed.
Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up is there's more medical research out. Marijuana raises the risk of heart attack, heart failure, and stroke.
Yeah, what doesn't?
I mean, everything gives you heart failure and stroke these days.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Tell me more about that.
Broccoli doesn't.
If you eat enough of it, it does.
You said everything.
Yeah.
Broccoli doesn't.
Well, I mean, broccoli could cause you to have, if you ate pounds and pounds of it, you probably would have a heart attack because, you'd have indigestion.
Yeah.
If I grind broccoli up and put it in a glass pipe and smoke it, sure as hell would.
Exactly.
Tell that Apple guy, Jobs, that eating vegetables and fruit's good for you. Killed him.
No, it didn't. Anyway, new research is out that smoking marijuana raises some pretty significant health risks. According to the American Heart Association scientific statement, medical marijuana, recreational cannabis, and cardiovascular health. This is a new report, and it just spells out and lays out more reasons why your joint smoking might not be as harmful. The whole thing, it's better than smoking cigarettes. There are studies that say, no, that's not the case.
Fake news.
Fake news?
Fake news.
Fake news?
Fake news.
Oh, you want the real news, like Hal Herman real news, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Screw CNN. Hal Herman is the most trusted name in news. Fox News blows. For the facts, Hal Herman knows.
Yeah, real news, right?
MSNBC has crabs. Hal Herman has the real Local news.
And guess what? The Hard Rock is about to have craps, and I'm pretty excited about that. Moving along here.
By the way, we do so much Hal Herman. I think that he's in negotiations to take over the show for you. There's a meeting with Ron.
This will be the new show open for Hal Herman.
Good morning, everybody. It's the Hal Herman in the Morning Show.
Yeah. So if the contract thing doesn't work out, it'll be Hal Herman mornings.
No, Hal Herman in the morning.
In the morning?
Yeah.
So how is Hal going to be able to prep and do a 4-hour show when
he's drunk?
Hal drunk and spends a lot of time doing shelving orders.
Oh, well, listen, Hal is not I'm not in the shelving business, please. I could do this show with my wiener tied behind my back.
There we go. Had to get Wiener in on a show. Yes. Last 5 minutes, got Wiener in.
Hal could tie it behind his back.
I saw a story last night about Mayor Jane Castor. Oh, and aren't you supposed to be, Roxanne? Are you some event with Mayor Castor?
Yes. Ooh. So on Friday, we are doing the ribbon cut. Mayor Jane Castor is doing the ribbon cutting at the Junior League Holiday Gift Market. So I'm going to have to scoot out of here a little early.
Oh, 6:25, right?
Yes, and I think she's going to be. Yeah, that's okay, right? And I think
you're not going to call. You're not going to call in sick or say you can't make it, like with the whole little kid event.
I did start thinking about that because it's Veterans Day. My kids are off school that day, so.
No, Veterans Day is Saturday.
Right,
well, I know, but
it's observed on Friday for public schools.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we observe it.
Okay, all right. But I just want Veterans Day is the 11th, right?
11/11. 11/11.
Yeah, 11/11 is Veterans Day. And thank you again to all the veterans. Remind me to thank everyone on Friday as well. But I saw that Mayor Jane Castor was talking about the Ybor issue and the curfew attempt, trying to close down the bars and the businesses earlier. They want to close them down at 1 instead of 3. And that's bars should not have to,
Bars didn't really have to do with what happened.
Yeah. And, my concern here is it's not as much of an Ybor and bars open till 3 issue as in this last thing. It's more of a why the hell is a 14-year-old on the streets of Ybor with a gun in his waistband at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning? Where was the parenting on this now deceased 14-year-old kid who was armed, had a gun in his waistband, and on the streets at 2:30, 2:45, 2:50 in the morning?
You may not be aware of this, but most of the bars in Ybor, many of them now, they pat down people before they enter the club.
Right.
Yeah.
So the people who had the guns weren't club goers; they're just troublemakers,
street goers.
Listen, I went into Circle K. I got patted down. No, I'm kidding.
It's because they thought you were hot.
No, but that does happen quite a bit, is that the bars, some will have the wands, the Garrett wands.
I haven't been to a bar in years.
Yeah, same here. I was in Ybor. Michelle had like a state attorney, a Hillsborough County state attorney's office, like reunion.
Oh, yeah, you met my cousins there.
A couple of months back. So Michelle went to that. I picked her up. And then... I think we went to the Columbia for dinner.
Yeah, and then after you went to Mons Venus, you told me.
No, I did not. We did not go to Mons Venus. But that was the first time I was in Ybor for a long time. I guess the last time was when I was the Grand Marshal for the night parade. And that was...
year and a half ago?
Was that like February of 2022? Right? Yeah, I think it was 22.
Yeah, we were down there with you that night, so it was Fester.
Right,
that was a fun night.
I was the Grand Marshal, but I'm not in Ybor that much, and but the big story here is don't close the bars down. You got to figure out a way how to make parents better so their 14-year-old kid is not on the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning with a gun shoved in their waistband, and ultimately that 14-year-old lost his life. I mean, terrible story, but hello. Pat, can I buy some parenting, please?
Yeah, there's some parental issues there. And then how is it that the young kids are able to roam around then, right?
Any final things before we get out of here today? Am I missing anything?
I think that's it.
Anything I'm leaving? Let me check my audio. Did I get to all my audio today? I think I did.
You keep like teasing me with this dating thing.
Oh,
Like, Roxanne, you want to talk about your dating thing? And then we never do. Like, I think
When
we're
are you
gonna get to it
leaving
today.
early? What day?
Friday.
Let's do it then. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm joking. Let's do it tomorrow. So, a little bit of a teaser. Roxanne apparently is a dating coach.
Pro bono.
Roxanne is a pro boner dating coach.
A dating coach? Wow.
It's just
Can you hook up Hal?
one of my friends.
We'll get into this tomorrow. Remind me. We'll make this a big deal tomorrow here on the MJ Morning Show. Folks, have a great day. Hey, thanks to everyone that helped me get to 15,000 on. Oh man, I just dropped back down.
Yeah, let's keep it going down, guys.
No, I'm kidding. I'm over 15,000 now. Thank you. I'm at 15,000 followers on Instagram. Thank you so much.
I'm at 2,000. Froggy MJ Radio.
Yeah, follow us. Follow
2,000.
Follow everyone. Fester is Fester Sucks. Yeah, follow Fester Sucks on Instagram. Roxanne is Roxanne Wilder on Instagram.
At Roxanne Wilder, and I do talk serious panic attack information if you want to go there for serious panic attack.
Ask her to send you a video of her doing a panic attack / Harry Met Sally orgasm video. She'll be happy to send you a personalized video.
I rewatched the video. It was totally fine.
Can I say Hudson was great today? Good
Yes,
job,
he
Huddy.
was.
Good job, Huddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hit me in the nuts.
I just dumped that. Froggy, I don't need that on the show.
I didn't need it either.
All right, you just
push me in the nuts.
Oh, stop it. Yeah. All right, Fester's kid's been here all day.
He's done a great job.
All right, folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. If you want to give me a follow, it's Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Froggy's writhing in pain right now. Have a great day, folks, and let's be careful out there.